And you still hosting?
It's live. Yeah, my energy is kind of going because of this laptop, but I'm gonna try and keep the energy up. All
We
right,
need
guys.
energy.
Happy New Year to everybody. Yeah, I hope 2022 is full of positive vibes and pleasant
So,
surprises for
Right.
everybody watching the pod.
No, definitely.
But we don't need
Yes,
no
sir.
pleasant surprises in the league. Let's just keep it how it's going.
Man, we got 1, we got 2, and we got 3.
Fuck Man City.
Fuck
Y'all
Man
Yo,
heard?
City.
fuck Man
Man
City, bro.
City.
Fuck
Fuck
Man
Sorry about
City.
that
City,
shit.
bro.
Fuck Man
Fuck
City.
Man City, bro.
Fuck
Fuck Man
Man
City.
City.
That's
Oh
my
man.
fuck.
Oh
Fuck
man. The boys
Manchester
are
City.
they upset. They upset.
Fuck Manchester City.
I wasn't
That's
even
how
gonna
we
I wasn't
feel.
even
Yeah.
gonna start there. I was gonna save that
That's
No,
how
last.
we started. That's how
we
we
wasn't.
ended it. Fuck Manchester City. That's how we
Bro.
feel.
Oh man. But guys,
Alright.
how you
Some extra
feeling
But guys,
about
guys.
yeah, we gotta keep it rolling. Oh man. That was on Saturday, so that was one of the first games. Let's get that out of the way. So let's start
That
with
was the first game of the new year,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
And
gonna
if the referees are gonna continue the new year the way they started, I'm not watching football again. I
okay, all
swear to
right.
Nah,
God.
you guys are not in a position to complain about referees.
Some of the topics of
Yeah,
discussion.
for
So
real, Arsenal. You know, you guys starting the year off with the loss is just it's really nothing new. You know.
Yeah, it's not nothing new.
Nah, it's
You
not.
guys
It's
beat
not even
some
a
of the
loss.
big
It's
games,
literally we're starting the year off with a loss that we should have won. Like that's nothing new.
okay,
That's
so
a game that we should have won.
I'm gonna
So
go
like,
ahead and admit that we did not deserve to win that game. But when it comes down to the refereeing, honestly, I don't really see a problem with the refereeing. Like I didn't
nah,
see
okay. So
because
I'll give you the red
Bernardo
card.
Silva's was it's like one of those things where if the player stays up, he's not getting the pen, and that's what we see in the
Yeah.
Premier League. There's so many players that should be getting a penalty because they're being pulled back in the box, but they try and stay up, they lose the ball, and it's no
Yeah.
pen. So players are more inclined to dive.
To go
Just
down.
yeah, to
No, I
like
completely agree.
mm,
For me,
No,
for
Bernardo
me,
Silva was a penalty.
your penalty definitely was a penalty. But
mm.
for me as well, in the first half, Henderson's tackle on Odegaard has to be a penalty.
I don't
There's
know
no
about
reason why that's not a
like
penalty.
in real time. I
There's
thought it
Nah,
was
no
that
a
wasn't a
clear.
reason.
penalty.
In real time, I thought it was a clear penalty. But after watching the replay, I saw Edison get a
Nah.
little touch on the ball, and Odegaard stepped on Edison's foot. So I don't see how
Yeah,
that is a penalty.
No, bro.
that
Edison
wasn't a
went through
penalty.
Odegaard. But in it, the fact of the matter is, like, you have a penalty claim in the first half where VAR check it, but they don't tell the ref to go have a look at it.
Yeah, yeah. There's no
And in that
consistency
same
with
game,
VAR.
the same game, VAR check a penalty again, and this time they tell the ref to go look at it. What's
Yeah.
the difference?
Man, they
To
could
me,
check it all
there's
they
no
want. It
difference.
wasn't a PK.
I don't think even if
Bro,
he
it
checked that, he
was.
was gonna give a PK though.
It was because the thing is, yeah, the annoying thing about VAR is
Mm,
they put it in slow motion, and if you put anything in slow motion, any tackle in football, you put it in slow motion,
mm,
it's gonna look a lot worse than it is.
mm.
So me, when I see them repeated 3, 4 times in slow motion, I know they're gonna give a pen.
Yeah.
MB,
That's
I want you to remember that you said Bernardo Silva's PK was a PK. I want you to remember that point for when we move on. I want you to just remember that. Arsenal, you guys had a good game. You had a good game. But what was Rob Holding doing? Rob Holding came on. He couldn't even hit a simple ball. What was he doing? I noticed him. What was Rob Holding doing?
Nah, but that
No,
that ball, I
but
don't
I don't
I
think.
think he did his
Yeah,
best
Did you
no,
because
see
I
his
don't think that's on
positioning?
him.
no, but he was
Did you see his
marking.
I don't
positioning?
He was marking. Who was he marking? Rodri. Because the ball went
He was
over
marking
his head. He
Rodri.
tried
The
to
ball
head
came
it.
Before
in.
they put it over,
Mm,
when he was standing next to the touchline, he was so close next to the other midfielder.
mm.
Who was your midfielder? He was so close to him. Why he didn't move back? Rob Holding is his ass. Y'all need new center backs, bro.
Oh my
Y'all need new center
goodness.
back.
Oh
man.
my.
Nah, but
Rob Holding
Rob
useless.
Holding is ass. Rob Holding is ass until he faces Chelsea in an FA Cup final. Then he turns into prime Paolo Maldini. That's the
He
Rob
has never
Holding we
been
know.
Oh
prime
my
Paolo
God.
That's it.
Maldini.
Oh man.
That's it.
The only thing
When
Prime
Rob
has ever been is
Holding,
mother sucker.
when
That's it.
Rob Holding steps into that Wembley pitch and he sees we're playing Chelsea, he turns into prime Pablo Maldini.
And
So
I feel like
I don't really hear you saying he's not
outside.
good at nothing about because he wasn't even supposed to play.
Mm.
He was not even supposed to play. It was a red card is the reason he came in.
What was
But
Gabriel doing? What was Gabriel doing? Why was
yeah,
Gabriel
that
doing
was
that?
dumb. Gabriel,
Both
that was
cards
poor from him.
were stupid. But
Both
Both
parts
were
are
it's
stupid.
stupid.
like when we played Wolves and Jimenez got that sending off. It's like
Yeah,
it's so
yeah,
unnecessary. You're
yeah.
at the
It's
halfway
just
line. There's no reason to
extremely.
make that foul.
Like your teeth are not even
Even
real for you
before
to be
that,
doing that.
him trying to mess up the penalty spot.
Yeah, but Ramsdale was doing that
This
too.
is your teeth.
Do you feel how do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like players like do you think that should be something that they retroactively like punish
What?
people for? Let's say in the game nobody saw that, but like on TV, we saw the replays of Ramsdale and Gabriel kind of messing up the penalty spot. Do you feel like after that, after the game is done, should players be fined for that? Because it happens often.
Oh, nah, that's part of the game,
No,
man.
That's
That's part
that's
of the
part of
game.
the game. What game are you
If you don't,
playing?
if you don't catch it,
Nah,
if
you
don't
gotta
catch
do
it
those
there.
little
What game
things.
is that?
What?
What part
You
of
have
the
to
game
do
is
that.
that?
Oh man.
nah.
It's part of the game.
I
You
I
gotta do
get
that.
it.
Yeah,
I
but
get what you're saying.
mm,
I get because it affects it. Because if was it Mahrez that took your penalty? If Mahrez stepped up,
mm.
slipped, and skied it, that would be the reason why.
Yeah, and if Maris
And then
stepped,
that's costing you the
slipped,
game.
skied it, and got injured, like that's because of like there's so many things that can happen because of a scuffed like
Yeah, it could
spot on
happen
the
because
pitch.
of it.
Yeah. So
So
But you
I
know
see
what
it,
this
but
game showed me? It showed me that if teams were just brave enough and just go against City man to man and
that,
just play your game,
that's what
you're going
Leicester
to have
did.
a chance against Manchester City.
That's what
They're
Leicester
not
did,
that
and
much
they
of a
lost
special team.
6-3.
Like, they're not that
yeah,
much of a
it's
special team.
Oh
If
my
you go
god!
man to
nah,
man with them with better quality, you can beat Manchester
But
City.
who has better
Arsenal could
quality?
have beat
nah.
Manchester City if Martinelli could have finished his chances. If he would have looked up
Okay,
and
That's what I'm
passed
listen,
the ball
listen,
to
saying,
listen,
man,
listen,
bro.
listen, listen.
they
And,
could have beat
Arsenal,
Manchester City.
Arsenal,
and BK.
like one of the main reasons Arsenal played us the way they played us was strictly because of fitness. Our players were not fit for that game. We
Who
played
wasn't
we
fit?
played two days before that game. Arsenal had 6 days
Okay.
rest. What do you mean?
Oh please,
And we had to travel
please.
back to Manchester and travel to London for that game. What do you mean?
City, you guys cannot even play that role. You guys have had 16 players unavailable whole season.
We've had
Chelsea have
what?
had
I'm not talking,
16
but
players
that's the thing. I'm not talking
unavailable whole season.
comparing us to Chelsea. I'm talking about this game in particular. The reason why our players were not on their best game was because of fitness. And Pep is he's
Yo,
my coach. I'm a die
quickly,
for my coach, but Pep is an idiot. Pep will cry every press
quickly.
conference about
Yo,
we need 5 subs, and he didn't make a
Andy.
single sub the game.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yo,
But that
Andy.
and
But he
Yo,
don't
the,
have
the
to
game
do.
he played
All he had
before
on the
as
bench
well.
was youth players.
What do you mean? We
Andy.
had
All he had was
Andy.
youth players.
You do know you lot made 2 trips to London because Brentford is in East London.
And we went back to
Arsenal
Manchester.
is in North London.
We went
Why
back to
would you go
It's
to
Manchester
not.
Manchester?
and came
Why would you
back.
Yeah,
go to
but
Manchester?
it's not like it's not like it was from like
I
Newcastle
don't
to
even know
then
how far
leave.
London
Yeah.
and Manchester is. All I know is all I know is Pep mentioned
It,
it.
it's
Wait, how
it's
did,
5
did
hours.
y'all
It's
do
5 hours
rotation?
drive.
No,
What's
we didn't
did,
really
It's a
Yeah,
5 hour
rotate.
drive.
Like the only rotation we had was who got COVID? Somebody, I think
Man, that was your full 11, MB. You can't use that
yeah,
excuse,
Ake
bro.
is in our full 11.
Bro,
yeah,
apart
but
from
that's
Ake,
one
who
player
else?
though.
What do you mean?
That's one player. It was one player, bro.
Stones
Oh,
Out of
Stones has
Ake
COVID.
actually saved
Kyle
you.
Walker
MB,
has
Stones
COVID.
I
not
was about
even
to
in
say,
the
I
11.
was about to say,
What do you mean
I can
Stones is
save
not in the
That's
11?
bro.
When Stones
Ake
is fit, he
saved you
starts
guys.
with
But you had
Diaz.
Laporte, but you
Stones is
had
not in the
Laporte.
is not in the
Ake
team.
saved us. I'm
Stones
not
is not in
saying
the
Ake
team.
didn't save us, but he's not a starting player. He saved us, yeah, but he's not a
I
starting
agree with
player.
that. I agree with that.
Bro, that's
I
one
agree with
player
that.
though. Like, come
It's
on.
one player,
No,
MB. You
I
can't
don't
use an
agree
But
with
excuse.
that.
what do you
Sorry.
Y'all were
mean?
rattled.
No,
That's the
You were
point I'm
rattled.
trying to
well,
make. We did not rotate. That is our 11 we used 3 days before. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, other
no,
teams have
okay,
done that
MB,
all
Other
MB,
teams
season.
have done that,
MB,
but this fucking game, Arsenal did not do it.
No,
And they had
no,
6
listen.
games
no,
rest.
You're
MB,
listen.
So
Hold
I
on,
don't
wait a minute.
understand.
You're
Okay, it's
I don't
not bandits.
understand.
You're
I don't
right.
understand
It's
where
not
this
bandits.
whole other teams do it when for
no. We're
this
talking facts.
specific
We're
game.
talking
We're
facts.
talking about
Listen,
this specific game.
no. Look,
All
I will
right.
bring the phone out. You lot had Foden, Grealish playing. So he rotated. Your front three, the only player that started last week that started against us was the striker Jesus. He
Mm-hmm.
rotated Sterling. He rotated Foden.
Maris.
And who?
No, and Fernandinho.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's three players.
Fernandinho is not a starter. He played that game because Rodri was out.
But
Exactly. That's what we're telling you.
exactly. No, that's what we're saying to you.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
say
So De
your whole
Bruyne,
team.
Cancelo,
But he just came
Diaz,
back.
Laporte,
No, wait. Kevin De Bruyne just came back. You can't bring this excuse
and he's
about why is he
played.
not. He should be
Mhm.
playing. No,
Oh
Kevin
my
De Bruyne
God! So a player
should be
fresh
playing.
off of injury should be playing 2
Yes,
games in
he
a
should
row.
be.
No, not fresh. Not fresh. He been back. He been back for a while.
He's
So I
been
asked you
back,
the last
bro.
time.
All right.
Is that Grealish keeping Kevin De Bruyne on the
Jack
bench? We
Grealish
asked
is
you
not
the last
keeping
time.
anybody on the bench. I don't know why this question keeps coming up. Jack Grealish is only keeping
No, and
himself
then you
on the
said
bench.
that
on
they're
the bench.
slowly building him up to the team. You said they're slowly bringing him back to the team. Now he's back in the
De
team
Bruyne.
performing. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm telling you the players that did
Bro.
not get rotated. You're telling me our team got rotated, but you named 3 players.
He started, bro. He started against Leicester and got taken
But
off
we're
in the
talking about
70th
3
minute.
out of a whole 11 of Arsenal young players on form that had a week of rest. Like, y'all are acting like that doesn't play a part. Like,
Bro, no, but no, listen.
and the thing
The
is,
thing
I
is,
could, like, the
thing
whole
is,
point I'm trying to
I'm
make,
sat here.
the whole point I'm trying to make is
can't
that's the
make-
reason why we were not on our
I'm hot
best
now.
game,
I'm hot.
because
Nah, I'm
Lulu
hot.
is
Listen.
saying that any team can do that if they press us like that.
Because nah.
Any
No.
team that
Any
presses
team.
us. You're playing Chelsea. You're playing City next. I dare you guys to try and press us the way Arsenal pressed us. Like, I dare you
I
to try
promise
and.
you we're coming to press you. I
alright.
promise you.
All right,
That's what we're coming to
do
do.
that. Do that.
We're not coming to
Yo,
press
Lulu,
that.
do
We're not
that.
coming to press that.
Hey, we've been talking
Nah,
about this.
listen.
All right,
Lulu.
Vicky, say what you need to say, because
Look,
we've been talking about
I've
this
been-
game.
Yeah,
for
we gonna
like
move on. Let's
15
move on.
minutes.
Yeah, I've been letting all of you lot talk. Yeah,
Let the Arsenal players
I've been
talk.
letting. Yeah. I've been
Man,
letting all of you
quickly,
lot
and we
talk.
move
Let's
on.
keep it simple. The best team lost on the day. Yeah, fact.
Yeah, that's what I
Simple as-
started my statement
black
with.
period,
Though.
yeah.
Y'all were better than us
that's
on
it,
the
exact-
day.
No, exactly.
But the reason why this
No.
became a conversation is that Lulu's acting like anybody can do that to us on any day if they press
Nah,
us.
not
No.
everyone could.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, bro, teams be acting so scared just to play Manchester City. Man, come on and
Can I
play.
be honest?
Come on,
No,
let's
the
play,
thing
But-
is,
man.
Just play your
But-
Like,
game,
press
bro.
them.
Wait,
Play your
He's
game.
not the biggest player.
but
not the fastest
y'all
player.
do the same thing when you play against Man City. Y'all play counter attack. When you play these other teams, y'all possess the ball. So what do you
That's
mean?
what I'm,
That's
that's
cap.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to
Not
tell
Oh,
Chelsea.
so even Chelsea too
Shoot.
gotta do that.
I'm not hearing
Yeah,
that.
come on and play.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
Let's
would
play.
that's what I want.
Nah,
I love it when teams, because I hate playing low blocks, because then
Yeah,
Can I be
and
honest?
we are gonna
Nah,
beat you when we
listen,
come
can I
out
be
and play.
honest?
we
Yeah,
love
you
that.
see-
We love
no,
to
you
see.
see us, yeah.
Lulu, did you watch the game?
Which game? Today?
No, the Arsenal game. Arsenal City.
Oh, the Arsenal game. Yeah, what the game? Yeah.
Did you see how many times City beat our press though?
Yeah, City beat y'all press, but here's the thing. How many times did y'all beat them and their
We
press?
did.
How many times
We
did you
did.
go behind them? How many times did Ramsdale send a
Bro.
long ball to Martinelli and Martinelli take a first touch and go and attack them? That's what I'm saying.
But listen,
You can
how
do
many
the same
teams-
thing they do to you.
Martinelli
How
need
many
to get
teams
that
can
end
do that?
product right. He got to get that end
Yo,
product
many
right.
How many
teams,
teams are
yeah.
good at that?
How many teams have
And
a
how
keeper
many
that can
and
bring
how
the
many
ball
teams
up to their
have
middle?
how many teams have that quality in their team? I think it's just Liverpool that like consistently every game we play they can do that to us, because they have players that
Yeah,
are used
there's
to
not a lot of
pressing.
teams that can
They
do
have
that.
goalkeepers that are
Because you
used to
can't-
playing out the back.
You can't
What?
you can't expect
Okay.
David De Gea and Maguire to play out the back
Whoa,
against
whoa.
City.
Okay, hold on.
You can't.
Hold on. I'm not
Whoa,
saying I'm
you
not saying
can.
for
Yo,
I'm saying for
hold on, my guy. What you doing over there, bro? Don't bring me in
Hold
this
on.
conversation.
I'm not saying
bro.
for teams to play exactly
Talk
how
about your
City
team.
plays.
Yeah, we go.
same
No.
like-
No,
we
I
go-
know, I know what
just
you
into
mean.
it
I know
in a-
what
in
you
a
mean.
little
You're
bit.
saying
Just
you're
wait.
saying that
Yeah,
that whole low block waiting for us to like attack and
Conceded
stuff.
5 goals
Yeah.
at home.
It's
I
stupid.
get what you're saying, and I say the same thing when I see teams play, but I say the same thing when I see teams playing Liverpool, right? I'm mad because when we play teams, they play a low block against us, but they play against Liverpool and they're all playing high
You ain't win
lines.
your game today, nigga.
And
No, but the
Liverpool
thing
are
is,
Yeah.
MB,
And against Chelsea
MB.
too, they do
We
that.
gonna get to it
because
for
Teams
sure.
play,
We go,
team,
yeah.
teams play a low block against you guys
Nigga,
and
focus on the
concede
road.
5 goals.
yeah.
Like, imagine you're parking the bus and you conceded
What
5
happened?
goals. Why would you go out and play?
He don't want me to bring
That's
up my point.
that's
why
my
he
point.
keep telling
That's
me
my
to focus
point.
on the road.
But my
nigga.
problem with that
I'm ready for this
is that
one. I'm gonna say my
Liverpool
piece
play
and I'm
an
leaving. Just
extremely
wait.
Liverpool play a lot of long balls, and it's like teams in the Premier League. It's like that hasn't sunk in. They play high lines against Liverpool. Van Dijk gives a long ball to Salah or Trent, and they're behind their defense. Like today,
Van Dijk's overhyped, man. You see how you
man.
drug?
We're not talking
like a
about that
pregnant
game
woman.
yet. We're not at that
We're not
game
there
yet.
yet.
We're not
We're
at
not
that
there
game
yet. We're not
yet.
there yet. We're not
Okay,
there
who's
yet.
Bro, let's
Envy?
hurry up
Talk
and
about
get
it now.
to it.
We're
Goddamn,
not
I
at
gotta
that
clock
game yet.
in.
We're not at that game yet. How y'all feeling about? You saw the Tottenham game? Do you guys
Yeah,
feel
it was
like?
let's just
Do you
finish
guys
up.
feel like the
Last
only?
minute winner, yeah.
No. I'm not talking about the winner. I'm talking about. Do you guys think the only thing missing from Spurs right now is Harry Kane's goals? Do you think Harry Kane, like as a player, do you think he's back?
Nah, I wouldn't put the blame on Harry Kane and what's going on with
No, I'm
Spurs. When
not
you watch
blaming
the
Harry
Spurs,
Kane. I'm saying they didn't play bad, and for the last couple games they
they
haven't
played
played
bad.
bad.
They played bad.
No, they
Spurs,
didn't.
Spurs. Did you watch the game,
Yes, I
bro?
watched the
Spurs,
whole game.
bro. Spurs, yo. If you watch the game, then you will see all their crosses did not even pass the first man, especially in the first
That
half, going
was
on to the second half. No, none of their crosses even passed the first guy in front of them. All their
that's
No,
crosses were
that's
terrible.
Lulu.
Emerson was shit for the first
Lulu.
half. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
But I feel like
Son was shit too. All of them were shit.
watching Tottenham at the
No,
beginning of
but
the
Spurs
season and
don't
watching
play.
them in their last couple games, they've improved. I'm not saying they're
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
They've improved. And what I'm saying is Harry Kane, he seems to be making some of the passes he was making. He seems to be getting like a lot of these free kicks that he used to be getting. The only thing that's missing is he's not like bagging in goals. So do you
Yeah,
feel
nah,
like
I
if
do.
he gets on that form, do you think Spurs can go on like some sort of winning streak, or do you think that they just don't have the squad to like consistently win games in the Premier League, regardless
I
of Harry
think
Kane?
I think they will definitely improve, but I think that they're missing the squad. Their defenders are not that great, also, bro.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
midfield is shaky too. You know, like
Whoever is saying Dyer is world class needs to stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get the Dyer.
It's game by game. You know, so I don't think Tottenham has a squad to like challenge.
Wait. People are saying Dyer's what?
Yeah, they're saying Dyer
You
should
know-
be starting for England.
know-
You haven't seen
Didn't,
that?
didn't, didn't Conte say like this man has the potential to be world class? I don't see
Yeah.
it. I don't see it.
You expect the managers to build them up. Like that's the point of your manager to like.
Mourinho, you should tell Dyer how it is. You didn't see that documentary?
And,
yeah.
and you see people like Dawson wanna hear talking about, oh yeah, Dyer could be world class. Shut your ass up. You could even be okay.
I swear to God, yeah. I swear to God, the reason why Dyer is still playing football is purely because of white privilege.
Yeah.
I
facts.
swear to
100%.
God.
Yeah.
If Dyer was a
100%.
black man, he would be playing out of the ass crack of China or something like that, bro. White privilege is the
Because
only
what's the
reason
difference?
Dyer plays
What's the
man tell
difference
how it is.
between
Let him tell
No.
Eric Dyer and his performances and like players like? I always bring this guy up because I think he was bad, but he wasn't ass. I feel like he could have made it in the Prem for a lower team, but what's his name? Tyler Blackett for United, right? No. I remember when he had that him. You remember that kid Nick Powell and all of them when they had all those injuries and they were bringing these youths in. They had a good. I feel like they made a case for themselves. But why are they not in the Premier League? But you
It's his
have.
name, Blackett. You can't make it a Manchester United and be named Blackett.
Let's leave Tyler Blackett out. You always be bringing up
Like
nigga
I
Tyler
said,
Blackett, bro.
Because I liked him. I actually liked him. That was it was one of the
It's
players
white
that I liked
privilege.
from your.
Hey, he was athletic as
Yo.
fuck though. He was
Yo.
wrong.
Can
Yeah,
I
he
just
was
say,
right.
yo,
He used
can
to
I
be one of
just-
those players.
wait.
He one of those players that suffer like.
Wait. Can I just say, yeah? Why have we skipped over the Arsenal Man City game when that was the best game in the Premier League at this point?
Because
Man,
we
Why-
spent the whole
why-
time talking about
we
it.
spent
Why
20
have
minutes
we?
talking
No,
about
because
it.
I've sat here and we talked. I've sat here and I heard you lot talk about the Arsenal. Like you lot didn't speak about anything. You lot didn't speak about how Sterling was non-existent. You lot didn't speak about
Nah, he was
how
criticism.
listen.
Man, let the man
But
talk.
if we nitpick
listen,
the
no,
players,
no,
all right,
no,
okay,
no,
let's
No.
let's go back.
You
Let's
do
go
that,
back.
man. You have a
No,
whole
no,
other
no,
to talk
no.
about.
Let's go back. Let's go back and let BK talk about what he wants to talk about.
Nah, because I've sat here like the only thing I heard was VAR, these referees, these, that,
We talked
whatever.
about the team
Bro,
selection.
listen. Nah, I wasn't even talking about that. Let's talk about how Ake was on ropes. His dreads need to get cut off. Saka had him spinning, bro. Had him spinning.
Oh man.
Listen. Let's talk about the fact that when Saka's on the ball, I see 3 Man City players trying to.
Because he's
No,
your
but
best.
you know
He's
what,
your
man?
best player. What do you mean?
I know.
Bro,
No. I'm just saying.
The amount that Saka gets double teamed these days is
Listen.
mad.
Nah, but that comes with the
Let's talk about-
territory. You're
That's
the most dangerous
As I-
player
Let
on
me
the pitch
finish, let
for
me
them.
finish.
Yeah.
Let's talk
Hazard
about.
went
Let's
through it.
talk about. Let's
Yeah.
talk about. Yeah. No, wait. Let's talk about how we
Hazard
held
went through
Man
it, but
City to no
Saka's
shot
20 years old.
in 45 minutes. Listen, wait a minute.
I mean,
No
Let's
shots
talk
in
about
45
how we
minutes.
held.
Hazard like
Let's
21
talk
when
about
he
how
came.
we held Man City. No shots in the first half. They didn't have a single shot on target in the first
We
half.
had
And I hear
we
what
had a
Ellie.
terrible first half. We did.
No, bro, you had a terrible
second
No,
half as
second
well.
half. You had a terrible second
no.
half.
I'm not
That's a
because
terrible second half.
even you
You lot
saying
were
even you saying
terrible.
Sterling was non-existent. He just didn't really produce a lot. But Sterling won the ball back a
bro.
lot of times.
Yeah.
Sterling helped double back with Ake. Sterling helped retain possession. He made a lot of
He
like
needed it.
yeah, he needed it, but Sterling did his job. That's what I'm saying. So I don't think Sterling had a bad
But
game. I just think
NBA
as a team,
Yeah, I
as
don't
a
think he had a bad
whole,
game.
we just didn't have a good game. So if you nitpick our players,
No. I think your best player was Rodri. I feel like as in terms of when I watched
Rodri,
the whole game.
100%. I think Rodri,
Rodri had
Bernardo
a lot of
Silva,
version
and
of Jorginho.
Mahrez had really good
Yeah.
games. I think those three
Yeah.
had. I think Gabriel Jesus, I would say, was non-existent because even when they took him off, I was like, I didn't even know they took this man off. I was like, where's Jesus?
Yeah.
but
Cool.
I know what you're saying. We definitely like Saka. Saka is he's like your most like dangerous
Bro,
player.
and I said it, and I said no. And the thing is, I don't know if I said this on the pod. I don't know if I said this in the Discord. I think you was there when I told you Saka is the best youngster we've had to come out this academy.
No, 100%.
Just in terms of like compared to like Ox and all of these. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
When it comes to talent that we got,
Saka is the only youngster that's on Saka's level, like in his age group, is Foden. And Foden's not been doing it recently, right? Right now, I think Saka's clear. Like,
What do you mean not been doing recently?
What do you mean? Wait, what? You said Phil Foden
scored in our last game though.
Ignore that.
Yeah, listen. I don't.
Yeah, let that man say what he want to say, bro. That nigga say ignore it.
Saka's been scoring and assisting. Foden hasn't had those numbers recently.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but he's
Saka's
still
numbers recently versus Foden. Now, I'm not saying Foden's dead. I'm not saying Foden's dead or out the window. I'm saying right now, I think like recently, let's say the past like 5, 6, 7 games, Saka is the best youngster in the league.
I feel that Saka is definitely up there right now, but I feel like I don't feel like you can.
Lulu, don't shake your head like he's not better than Cho.
But like this, right? Let's say if it was on the opposite side. If Saka had that Martinelli chance, Saka is scoring that.
Calm down. Calm your shit, bro.
Man, with Arsenal, bro. With Arsenal, this is what we said with Arsenal. Yeah. I was telling Daniel, right? Arsenal remind me of when Chelsea were in the stage when Lampard took over and we have no Champions League. You guys are in a rebuilding stage, and it's like a honeymoon period.
It's not. No.
How's it different?
I don't think that's the case. Let me tell you why. Hold on. This is the host talking. No. I know what he's saying. But all right, look. Continue. I know what he's saying.
This is the host speaking.
Finish first.
Finish.
No, finish first.
You gotta finish your food before you go outside. So
finish your dinner.
So what I was saying was, it reminds me of Chelsea because I remember when it came to the big games, we will always play good. Like everybody would say, "Oh, Chelsea was the best team." We were just unlucky. It's the same thing with Arsenal too. In the big games, you guys play good, but you guys are always unlucky. Now, what I'm curious now is,
I feel like that's the opposite. I feel
I'm
like we
curious
haven't
now.
played this.
No, this
Go on, finish.
You played good. Did you not play good against Man United?
no.
Yeah, but it's only not
No.
Yeah,
yeah,
didn't
not
play good against
even.
Man United.
You didn't
Not
play good
even,
against
not
Man U?
even.
No, we
Okay.
didn't.
Not even.
But you want
No, we
okay.
didn't.
Like, we didn't
Oh,
deserve
y'all
to
just
lose,
thought y'all
but we did
deserved the
deserve to
point
win.
from it, but it was a bad
Yeah, we
performance.
didn't deserve to
Yeah,
lose.
yeah.
We didn't
Okay,
deserve to lose,
I
but we did
accept that.
deserve to
I
win.
accept that. I accept that.
Like
Okay.
City is the only good game we've had against the big four, big five, whatever you want to call it.
The Chelsea Arsenal game, what happened? Oh yeah, never mind. But
You
look,
beat us
listen, though,
3-0.
that was before y'all like
Bro.
that was before y'all like but that game, you didn't really have all your youngsters there like how you have it now. That game you still had
I get it.
Mary and all these other people still playing on the pitch. Yeah, it wasn't the real. This is a new Arsenal
Yeah,
team right now we're looking at. It's a
Bro,
new
bro.
Arsenal team.
Can
What
I
I'm
say,
curious to see is, bro, you did not have Lacazette and them fighting for you guys. How you guys have Lacazette fighting for you guys right now? Is what I'm trying to tell you
no,
guys.
but you see, I'm gonna say, well, listen, we was 20th. I tell you, I've been saying this.
Man.
I've been saying, no.
Keep the big club
Every
first.
fucking
No,
episode.
you need to
Every
understand,
fucking
no,
Yeah,
episode.
so that
no. I have to say,
Nah,
the thing is,
yeah,
I have to say,
he has a point.
because I want you lot to understand. We was 20th, and I remember, and I can only do it for me. I remember I joined the pod. We was 20th, and the amount of stuff I was hearing about my team, and I said, fair enough. I said, game by game, we're gonna see what happens. We was 20th, 16th, 11th, and now we're in the top four in the span of what, 4 months? Yeah, three months. Yeah. Now, if you look at our team, like I know what you're saying about, oh, we never had Lacazette fighting for us, this and that. But bro, if you had asked me, who's gonna start the season, I would have said Abba. But Abba, when you watch the season, there was certain times where he should have been dropped. He never got dropped, and we never saw Lacazette come on. Look, if you look at Lacazette, bro, Lacazette's not doing anything for us apart from just holding up the ball and making the players that we trust
can't say
right
that.
now.
He's doing way more than that. He's doing way more than that.
Oh, that's what he does. That's what he does.
I'm talking in terms of the game.
Because he doesn't score. He doesn't score. He doesn't assist.
He's like your shorter version of Giroud. He's like your shorter version of Giroud.
Yeah.
But that's just what Giroud did.
So are you saying that you don't want him in the starting 11 right now?
No, he didn't say that.
It's strictly like situational. How, because I feel like one of the main differences with Arsenal squad from when they were like in the bottom of the table and now, I feel like there's not really been a crazy amount of changes. It's pretty much the same players. And Arteta, like what you're saying with Lampard,
it's our back line. It's our back line.
Yeah, but y'all have
changed a lot because
y'all have. I don't think it's changed. It's solidified. Like because those players were like in and out.
It's changed because our first game, our first 3 games when we were in the bottom, we had Cedric playing as right back. We had Rob Holding and Pablo Mari playing against Chelsea. We had Tierney was Tierney playing? I think Tierney was like one of the.
No, it was only Tierney that was in the start. No,
we had Kolasinac playing as well.
No, Kieran played.
Tierney played one game. He played the first game against Brentford, but we had Kolasinac against Chelsea and against City. So our entire backline, and we had Leno in goal as well. So our entire back five.
Can I just say, yeah? We can move on from Arsenal, yeah. But I just want to say this quickly. Granit Xhaka, this is why man's never rated you. You've clearly shown me time and time again. I have to get it off my chest. Man has shown me time and time again why this brother should have never had the captain's armband. Because I said it. His head is weak, bro. He's silly. He is so silly in the way he thinks, yeah. For the fact, yeah, that you see this guy diving, you know, even if you stuck that leg out and they watched it again, they would have not given you the foul. What do? You tug on his shirt, you stupid guy. You stupid guy. And then what happens? And then what do? You get angry, you start flailing your arms like a little girl when it's your fault.
Yeah, nah.
And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna throw this back again. This is why I said this, and I'm gonna say it live. Like, if this brother gets the armband, I won't back Arteta personally. If Xhaka gets this armband, I won't back him because this brother, he's head lost. He's not a captain. He doesn't know how to calm himself down. Because even, I'll be honest, the reason Gabriel gets sent off, why? Because Granit Xhaka's out there flailing his arms, getting angry. Everyone else is hyped up. Which is why we've said this. We don't have a captain. A real captain would have calmed everybody down, said, bro, it don't matter. We're better than these, man. We're showing it. Let's go and get this win. That's what a real captain would have done. And no one on that pitch, which is the only thing that I would say, personally, which is the most annoying thing, no one actually stepped up and calmed these guys down because we literally lost the game in 5 minutes. And why is that? Because no one told these guys, yo, relax, man. They're rattled.
Yeah,
they're rattled. Nobody actually controlled.
Don't think
we lost
captain
this game,
material.
bro, because
He's never been captain material.
It's so annoying, bro. Having to sit there and watch this guy, year in, year out, every year making silly mistakes. Last year against Wolves, and also last year against Manchester City, getting sent off doing
that's what I say. I say with Granit Xhaka, whenever we play Arsenal, if Xhaka's in the 11, we're guaranteed either a penalty or a red card every single game.
Why do you think they play him though? Why do you think he plays?
Bro, let's move on, bro. We know why. Let's move on.
Bro, let's move on. Yeah.
Can we move on?
Let's
I gotta go.
Let's talk about.
Let's go back to No. Let's go back to Watford. The Watford Spurs game.
Oh, okay.
Watford are over here holding our players ransom, not trying to go to the African Cup of Nations. Let's talk about that. Why are you not trying to release the players to go play?
Yeah, I feel like that's not even. That shouldn't
in the relegation zone. That's why.
Be a thing. That
shouldn't even be a relegation zone. Who cares where they are?
So basically,
obviously Watford does.
Because
Watford stands is like basically they saying that Ismail Assar got injured versus during the Man United game, and he's not fit to play.
But he'll play the next game. He'll play the next game.
Can I tell you that?
But that's what they're saying. They're saying that Watford is saying that they have no problem with Senegal bringing like an independent doctor to check him to prove that Ismail Assar is injured right now and he can't play.
If Ismail Assar doesn't play for Watford for the entirety of the African Cup of Nations, not till Senegal come out, but the entirety of the African Cup of Nations, then fine. That's a good enough argument. He was injured, he couldn't play at all. But if Ismail Assar plays one game while the Afcon is on, Watford are ridiculous.
Facts.
If he plays one game even while Afcon is on, Watford are ridiculous.
I don't know. Can the team?
Can I just say quickly? Can I just say, Watford? You of their best attacking players are African. I get why they're trying to do it. The thing is, it's not nice here, but bro, when two of your main attackers are Nigerian and Senegalese, and you're literally struggling, what do you want them to do?
What do you want?
What do you want?
When you sign an African player, and you sign a good African player, you sign them with the knowledge that every 4 years I'm going to lose them for a month. You know that the Afcon is not something that we just sprung on them this year. Yeah. Afcon happens every 4 years. We know that this happens every 4 years. And we knew that it was going to happen this year. We've known for time. It's not like it's a surprise tournament or anything like that.
You know what? I personally thought it wasn't going to happen this year, but my bad. When I heard that. No, as in just more so because of the disrespect. Yeah, but because of the disrespect they've been given African Cup of Nations, do you know what I'm saying? It's not like they just started this.
But even with the whole COVID thing, the African Cup of Nations is hosted in one country. It's hosted in Cameroon, and that's it. That's it. The Euros was hosted across 10 different countries. You had players flying in and out of countries all the time. Yeah. And COVID was never an issue. It was never brought up once for why the tournament shouldn't go on. It was played across 10 different countries. So why is the African Cup of Nations being played in Cameroon? Then COVID is coming up. Why?
All right, man. All right.
There's no reason.
So Watford is wrong for keeping the African boys hostage. Can we move on, please?
We need to hold on. No, they need to be circumstances. They need to deduct points
They need
from
to be.
Watford. They need to get deduct points from
They
Watford
need
for
to
you
be
even attempting
How
to do
many
that.
points do you
And
want
then
them to deduct? They're already going down.
50
all of
points,
them.
Already
whatever
going
points they
down.
need, they need to get
All of
fined
them.
because you
All
can't
of
do
them.
that. If this was European players, this will never have happened because it's African players. They want to hold people back and stuff. That's not right. And also, hold on. And also, I'm mad also at the African players themselves. If your ass stay at Watford and then you come on that pitch to play for Watford, you yourself is an idiot. You don't even respect yourself. You should refuse to
You're a
play
dickhead.
because they didn't want to release you. You should not play.
You're a dickhead.
Dennis, Sar, if you guys step on that pitch and play what the African Cup of Nations is on, you is an idiot. That's what I'm gonna say.
Because
You
if
shouldn't release
Mohamed
him.
Salah and Sadio Mane can leave past Liverpool, possibly winning the the Premier League, then you have no excuse to go,
Exactly. They have no excuse. Liverpool are literally in a title
They're
fight, and they're
fighting
losing
for
their two best players. Like they're
Are you
two
really?
out
Are you
left
comparing
backing
Watford
players.
to Liverpool?
No,
Y'all
It don't
I'm
matter
doing
trying
that
to
what
show
right
team
you.
they
now?
are.
I'm trying to show you.
They could be in the championship.
What
It
I'm
don't matter.
saying
It's in January. It's in January. They release them to come play. That's it.
January. It's in January. Yeah. Okay, we get it. Fuck. We get it. They wrong.
Nah, it's now we get
The
it. It's
Premier
now
League
we
is
get it.
wrong.
It's now we get
The
it.
Premier
It
League
keeps
is wrong.
happening.
Yeah, they're
I
wrong.
think
They're
FIFA
wrong.
has a say too. Also, FIFA can step in, and I think that's what Senegal is
FIFA.
saying. Senegal are asking FIFA to step
Watch
in.
FIFA just back them. FIFA's gonna back them and say, yeah, they can stay. You'll see.
But there's pressure on it now. It's on the news and everything. If you have people like Ian Wright making a statement, we need more of that. We need more people talking about it to give these teams, to give
No, we get it.
these African countries power. Because if not, bro, the Premier League, it's has so much power that they can just overrun the tournament. Like the Premier League is more powerful than the African Cup of Nations. Let's be honest.
Yeah, because of money. That's it.
So we need more people to talk about it. And we need players like Islam Assad to stand up and say, no, bro, I want to go. We need people like Dennis to be like, yo, I want to
speak
go.
up. Like, don't just be there and be a follower. Speak up, you sheep.
But I get it too. Like, I mean, these are the clubs that are paying you, but still, it doesn't matter, bro. And like I said, if you have players like Sadio Mane fighting for the Premier League title, and they're leaving
players like Dennis and Ismail Assar are good enough to get into another Premier League team. So I'm not hearing that your salary starts at this club. You're good enough to get into another Premier League team.
And
they
can't punish you, bro.
down anyway.
They can't punish. What is the excuse that they're punishing you because they didn't let you go, bro? There's gonna be so much lawsuits, especially all this black lives. Yo, bro, they're not gonna do anything. So this is a perfect opportunity to stand up for your country and stand up for the African Cup of Nations because Watford they can't punish you. What is gonna be their excuse for punishing you?
Man, I hope Watford get relegated to the fifth division. Let's move on.
I hope every team that plays against Watford this year dicks them 5-0, bro. That's what I'm hoping. Every single team. I'm hoping Brighton go there, Newcastle go there. All of them beat them 5-0. All of them. Even United, I don't care.
Let's talk about West Ham for a little bit because I know there's been a couple conversations about West Ham on this podcast, and people are a little on the fence about it. But I think they're having a pretty good season for the club that they are. I'm not saying like the last time I think there was a mix up in the translation of what people were saying, but I think they're having a good season, and they are having a good season. So they beat a Crystal Palace team that has kind of been on form since Vieira has taken they've lost a couple games, but
they were lost in that game though. But
they lost a couple games, but in that spell, like they've won. They beat Man City. Like they've won some games that before that they would have struggled to win. So they almost came back as well this game. They have that fight in them. But West Ham, the way they played in that first half, especially, do you feel like West Ham do you think they're a top 5 team? I won't say top 4. Do you think they're a top 5 team?
I'm gonna start on this one, and I think that West Ham are playing very well. Are they still in Europe, right?
They're still in Europe. They've won 10 of their opening 20 games for the second time in their history. They're doing pretty good.
Yeah, and I think I heard something that this is David Moyes just reached another stat for winning in the Christmas periods. I think Sir Alex and other managers. Yeah, I know. I just heard, but still, it just shows that they're playing well. But the only thing with me is with West Ham is like we just have. It's exactly what you said. For the team they are, they're doing well. But can they reach the top 4? I don't think so. I think towards the end of the season when the league start to settle up, quality they're gonna fall back because you're gonna have. They don't have that many quality players, bro. Like Bowen is playing well, and Bikke, you called it from the start. I give you credit for that. Like dude's been consistent. Rice is doing well also, but I don't think they have enough quality to really push those other teams out.
We're 21 games into the season though, and
okay, that's fine. Like,
there are more teams in the Premier League that with this form and the way they're playing.
How many games have they played so far?
They played 20. They have a game in hand as well.
United has played 18 games.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there are way more teams in the Premier League. There are way more teams in the Premier League that West Ham, with their form and the way they play in this season, West Ham will be beating than the teams that will be beating West Ham.
No, I agree, but again, you said top. I'm saying top 4, top 5. They're not gonna. Okay, so the top 4. Let's just name the top 6 teams, right? I'm not gonna put no order. We have Man United.
No, we put in order. Man City. Let's start there.
Hey, I'm talking.
City,
Man City United.
Man United is not top 6 team.
Man City.
Oh my days.
We'll give Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham. Like that's 6 right there.
Okay, so I feel like
I put West Ham after that.
West Ham are outperforming Tottenham though. So how can you
outperforming Tottenham?
I see. So your question: when Harry Kane starts scoring, when Harry Kane starts scoring, I think West Ham are gonna drop. Because I'm just gonna ignore that because it's not even worth me.
But West Ham are outperforming United though. They are.
Well,
yeah, they gonna finish higher than United. They're gonna finish higher than United for sure.
We're not talking, bro. But we're not talking about the amount of games played. We're just talking about
obviously.
Burnley has played 18 games too, so I don't know what you're doing that.
If we play 18 games and they play 20 games.
No, listen, Mohammed. In 2 games,
Burnley is playing 18 games.
In 2 games, you lot won't play to the level that will make me think that you're playing better than them this season. This season so far.
If we win our 2 games, we're gonna go past them.
That doesn't mean you're playing better than them.
Do it.
The question that MB asks is, do you think they're gonna make top 5? And that is what I'm answering. And my answer to that is no. And all the points I brought up is to show that it's no. So I don't know what you're talking about.
And we're saying yes, they could.
Because if you look at the way the season,
can I answer the question?
Answer the question.
I think West Ham having a phenomenal season. I don't think that's an argument to be had. They're having an amazing season, whether it's for West Ham, but like any club that's challenging for the top 4 is having a decent season, apart from United, because they should be doing better. But that's not the conversation we're having.
Go ahead.
I'm saying you guys should be challenging for the league, not top 4.
Go ahead.
That's another conversation. But my point is that question, West Ham a top 5 team. I feel like that mentality of saying, this is a top 4 team, this is a top 5 team, this is a top 6 team, it needs to stop because it's not representative of the league. I feel like teams are put into those categories for arbitrary reasons. Because why is Tottenham a top 6 team? They've never won the league. They've finished top 4 a couple of times, but they've never won the league. They haven't won the FA Cup in years. They haven't won the League Cup in years. So why are they in a top 6 team over Leicester, who have won the league recently, they've won the FA Cup recently, and have been more successful recently?
Can I respond to that?
Because they're a bigger team. They're a bigger team. They have more money. That's all it is. Arsenal have finished 8 2 seasons in a row. Arsenal haven't finished in the top 4 how many years now? Arsenal haven't won the league how many years now? Why are we considered still a top 6 team? And I get it. It's the size of the club, the history of the club, and everything. But I feel like
that's not even what I said.
You talking
the league
sense.
changes so much. The league changes so much that back when the top 4 was a thing, it was because these are the same teams that finished top 4. The order might change, but these teams will always finish in the top 4. That's what a top 4 team was. That's what it was. But now that we went to top 5, and now we're top 6, and now we're thinking about bringing West Ham into it because they haven't won a good season.
So when I say top 6 teams, is exactly the last point you made. These are the teams that consistently finish in those positions, right?
But they
So
haven't.
that's what
They
when
haven't
I
consistently
But
done
my point is, we haven't
that. Top
been.
6 teams,
We
they haven't
haven't been.
consistently done that.
okay,
Last
how
year,
many? How many? Yeah.
last year, Tottenham finished 7th, Arsenal finished 8th, or was it 8 or 9, whatever it was.
If you
We finished
compare
outside the top 6.
West Ham, how many times has West Ham finished top 4 or top 5 in the last 5 years?
No, I get that.
And
I
that's
get
what I'm
that.
saying. So they're not considered the
No,
top.
but
So when I say top 6 teams, I'm talking
No,
about on average.
I'm not
These are the
saying.
teams that consistently finish
Lulu.
these positions. So that's why I'm saying
Okay,
that.
but my point.
So I'm not talking
point
about
is,
titles and all that. I'm
no,
talking about consistently
Yeah,
finishing
yeah.
these positions.
no.
West Ham are not
Listen,
on there, bro. West Ham are not on there.
listen.
So I'm not having that.
I'm
So
not
now,
saying that
they
West Ham are
Leicester
on
not
there.
on
My
there
point
too.
is,
I said
Leicester
they
my
not
are.
point
on
is,
there.
my
It shouldn't
point
be a
is,
top 6 now. It
why
should be
is
top 3,
Arsenal
top 3.
on there? Why is Arsenal on there if the past 2 seasons we haven't finished anywhere
We're
near
not.
6th place? Why is
Bro, we're
Arsenal a
not.
top 6 team if the past 2 seasons in a
We're
But
row
not.
go for
we
it.
haven't finished anywhere near the top 6?
But
So
we're
what
not
is a
though.
top 6 team then?
But we're not a top 6
What
team.
is a top 6 team?
We're
That's what
not
I'm
a top 6
saying.
team.
Well, teams drop in
That's
and
what
out.
I'm saying.
Maybe Arsenal
Yo,
are no longer in there,
you know
but
what's
I'm not having.
you
I'm
know
not
what's
having
funny,
West.
yeah?
I'm not having
Yo,
West Ham in the.
you know what's
bro.
funny? You know what's funny, yeah?
No, I'm saying
Why hasn't no
the
wait,
idea of top
can I just
6
ask you lot
teams
quickly?
isn't a
Why
thing.
haven't no one opened up their eyes, yeah, to see that if Man City can come from where they came from with money to do what they're doing, why are we not gonna give why are we not gonna give a team like West Ham who've been in the Prem, who's now like what you need to understand is, bro, the league back then is different to the league now. Teams now have money. Teams now have the same good facilities, the same some sort like bro. West Ham have a nice stadium. West Ham can attract like
all these things, like
Yeah,
y'all running
London
away
too.
from the point.
No,
The point I'm
Mohammed.
saying, y'all haven't addressed
Hold
that
on,
point.
let BK
I'm just
finish
saying.
what
No,
he's
I'm
gonna
just saying to you. No, I'm just saying to you is if you look at this season, and like I hear what you was trying to say about you, like you lot can still come top 4 if you lot play your 2 games, yeah. But what I'm saying to you is this season so far, yeah. Why can't why can't West Ham get top 5? Why not? Because when it comes to performances,
I never said they're not.
but I'm just saying when it comes to performances,
It's
they've
not
been doing.
even just top 5. Not even just top 5. It's very realistic for West Ham to get top 4. It's extremely realistic for West Ham to get top 4.
I agree, but I don't think they're gonna do it. That my whole point is obviously it's realistic for them to make top 4.
Why?
Obviously
Everyone
it's
has
realistic
been
for do it.
inconsistent,
But if you ask me, I'm saying no. They're not
bro,
gonna do it.
apart-
Because
listen, apart
historically quality
Bro,
always takes over and they're gonna fall off.
historically,
Because-
no
But
one.
they probably have better quality than you guys.
Bro,
I'm not gonna address that, bro.
historically,
That's
They have
fine.
better
When
midfielder.
Leicester
They have better
was winning
midfield
the
than
league.
you guys.
That's fine.
When
If you
Leicester
want
yeah,
was
to
they
winning
do.
the league, I
They
remember
100%.
when Leicester
Bro,
was winning the
that's an
league. I remember
outlier, bro.
every
That's
point.
an outlier.
At every-
That's an
No, West
outlier.
Ham could be
Now
an
who?
That's an
outlier.
outlier.
Who?
West Ham could be
Wait,
an
West Ham is what?
outlier
It's
either.
just like what?
That's what I'm saying. West Ham could be an outlier. There's a lot of teams
Yes,
that have only won the
obviously.
league once.
Obviously,
West Ham
yes,
have
it
only
can
won
be an
the league
They
outlier.
have a
once.
better
If-
midfield than you. They have a better
But
attacking
if you,
tendency than
all
you.
right, will you bet?
point is-
Would you bet 100,000 right now that West Ham are going to finish top 4?
I can bet 100,000 they're
$100,000
gonna finish higher than you guys.
Oh, you're not
I
going to
wouldn't bet on
addressing.
any team
That's
right now
said
challenging for the top 4.
100,000.
If
Do
you
you know
have
how
to,
close
all right,
the
no.
top
If you
four
have to,
challenge is?
if you had to bet 100K on your top 4, you put West Ham in. If you had to do it, would you put West Ham there?
If I have to bet
Nah,
100,
West Ham are not. West Ham. That was the
No, wait.
question.
Let him answer. Let him answer.
Oh,
Yes
where
or
you
no?
been?
But no one said West Ham is
If I
a
have
top
to-
4.
No, Emily, let him answer. Would you
Alright.
put West Ham
If
in
I
your
have
top
to
4,
bet-
100,000? Yeah,
if
be
I have to
realistic
bet-
though. Yes.
If I have to bet 100,000, I wouldn't put Tottenham there. I wouldn't put United there. I wouldn't put
you
West
didn't
Ham
answer
there.
my
I put
question.
Arsenal there.
My
put in
question is,
Arsenal there, so no.
would you bet? No.
So
Okay.
no.
No, but that's not the question. The question was top 5.
not the
That's where.
question.
That's where
No,
you gotta extend
it changed.
that.
No, it changed. It changed.
Oh,
They were trying to make a point. I'm trying to address that top 4 thing.
Yeah, West
BK,
Ham
would
are
you
not
bet
a top
100,000 pounds on West Ham
No,
being top
it's
4?
no. It's no. He's
Let
saying
him say it.
no.
Let him
Would
say it. I
you-
want to show you my point.
Mohammed,
I
What's your
obviously
point?
understand.
Would you-
Obviously,
what's
I
your point?
understand that
Would
they
you
can make
put-
top 4. I get that. Leicester
your
can
point?
make it. Any
Right.
team can make it. I get it. And West Ham on an amazing run. But if you ask me, will
But
they make
would
the
you
top
put-
5? No.
Would you put 100,000 that Tottenham will finish top 4?
No. I don't think Tottenham
Would you
finish
put
top
100,000 Man United are finishing top 4?
Yes, 100%. I got the GOAT.
I'm not
Well,
talking
you gonna
about.
waste your money.
I'm not talking about because you support Man United. Are you
No,
saying?
bro.
Are you saying that?
are.
No. Listen.
You
Are you
are.
saying that Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Arsenal, the way they're playing right now, United are gonna finish over one of those teams?
Yeah. We play 18 games, bro. No, hold on. Look at the table. Go look at the table. Go look at the table right now, bro.
But even if you play, just because you have 2 games in hand doesn't mean you have 2 wins in hand. You have to win those games.
One thing.
So your
I'm gonna
question
say
is,
one thing.
do I
You
think Man
can't
United can
see-
finish 4? Yes. That's
No,
my answer. And I'm
can't see.
dead
You
serious.
can't
Dead
see West
All right,
Ham.
that's his opinion.
You can't see West Ham finishing in the top 4 because it means West Ham will finish above United, and you can't see that. You're blind to that. That's the reason why you can't see West Ham in the top 4. That's the only reason, because West Ham finishing in the top 4 means that they finished above United.
But
And you don't want to see that.
our position is not determined on West Ham doesn't stop or hurt us doing anything.
But they
bro.
do, because they're.
No.
But they won't.
Bro.
Because if West Ham finish top 4, it means United aren't getting it.
Right now, bro, we have games in hand, bro.
Yeah, but you
Our
don't have
position is not
you don't have
wins
wins
in
in hand, bro. You have to
Your
win the
game in
games.
hand. Your game in hand was against Newcastle and you drew. You can draw and lose those games in hand and you're right back where you are.
We can lose and
The
we can
last
win.
time-
We can
all
lose
I'm
and we
We
can
got
win.
to find out.
We can
We gotta
lose and
find
we
out.
can win. We can lose and we
The
can win.
last time the league was equal. The last
you
time the
could
league was
draw, or
equal
you
and
could
everyone
draw,
had
or
played
you
the
could
same
draw.
amount of games, West Ham were above United. The last time the league was equal and everyone had played the same amount of games, West Ham was above
hold on.
United. So I don't see
Hold on.
what your 2 games in hand are doing.
So are y'all saying
You're playing
realistically?
Wolves
Y'all think West Ham is gonna finish ahead of Man United? That's what y'all saying right now.
100%.
The way the league is going right now,
They
it's
have
very
a chance.
possible. It's very possible.
They have a chance.
If you had to say it right
play
now, if
Wolves tomorrow.
you had to pick right now, who do you think West Ham will finish ahead of Man United right now? If you had to say
Yeah,
so,
Bro,
right
you
now.
ask the same question again.
yes.
You're saying yes again.
Yes.
Find your head up.
Yes.
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 Yes. Now let's move on, host. Come on, give it to us.
All right. So I heard this during the game, but I didn't actually hear it, right? And I see it in the notes. I heard it during the game. I didn't like. I heard the. I think it was a comment. Wait. Yeah, I'm looking at the notes about Billy Gilmore.
Yeah, he the host.
So I heard the Norwich fans were telling Billy Gilmore to go back to Chelsea. But I didn't.
fair.
While I was
You know,
watching
man.
the game, he was having a good game. So I don't know what do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like they just tired of having players on loan, or do you think that they were actually upset with his performance? Because he was one of their best midfielders on the day. Like, he's always been one of their best players.
You know what it
games
is?
They play.
I think Billy Gilmore is like, when you Billy Gilmore's the type of player that he can thrive in a bigger team, right, with players around him. But when you play with teams like Norwich, you need like a bit of grit. And I think Billy Gilmore doesn't have that. Even when you watch him against
What the hell, why are you
what do you
talking?
mean? I'm talking, bro.
Yo,
Because when we play against Norwich, like he's a neat kind of player, but he doesn't have the graft in him, bro. You see that he missed that physical. And when you're playing
Did you
against
watch
like Norwich,
Scotland versus England? Did you watch Scotland versus England?
yeah, I did.
Would you say Billy Gilmore had grit? Would you say Billy Gilmore had grit in that game
I mean,
when he was up
look,
against
bro,
all the
that's
English
one
players and he
game,
was
bro.
throwing them?
That's one game. Norwich are in the bottom. They're the bottom, right? They're the bottom team right now, right?
You saying these
They're not in the
statements
bottom
right
because
now?
of Billy Gilmore.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
saying these statements
You're
right
missing
now?
what I'm saying. You're
Hold on,
missing
hold on,
what
hold
I'm
on.
telling.
Let me talk. I actually watched Norwich
Let me
games.
finish what I'm saying. Let me finish
You
what
don't
I'm
watch
saying.
their games.
No,
You don't even
let
know
me
what you're
finish.
talking about.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Norwich are playing that like those physical games, or like they're dying every game, bro. It's not just a one game off. They doing it every game right now, bro.
They
And
don't
Billy
play
Gilmore,
like they're dying. They don't play like they're dying. They play. They don't even know how they're
Norwich
playing.
are fighting. They're fighting
They're
every
not
day,
fighting.
bro.
Nobody's fighting in
The
Norwich.
question
Literally, they
is-
can't tell you the players are trash. Nobody is fighting. Nobody is showing no grit.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't blame
The
it on a
question
20-year-old. Hold on, let me talk.
the
Hold on,
question
Ablan.
is-
Hold on. Let me
I'm
talk.
saying
No.
that's
Go
the
on, go on.
they missed that. Like Billy Gilmore is not one of those players that gives that last stuff out there, boy. Billy Gilmore doesn't do that. And
He
you're not gonna
actually
see it.
does. You don't watch. You don't know Billy Gilmore. You don't know the boy.
I'm not having that.
It's okay.
I'm not
I
having
understand you watch
You don't
highlights. I
know
understand
the
you see on YouTube.
boys.
You
I'm
don't
not
watch the
Don't know the
game. You even
boys.
saying that You don't know the boy. You don't know the boy. So just relax. Let me tell you what's going on right now.
All right,
What's going on at Norwich
Spread the
City
agenda.
is
Spread the
that
agenda.
Norwich City are like those ugly girls that get a BBL and think that they're all cute. Bitch, you still fat. You is still fat. There is trash. Bill Gilmore is a very good player in a bad environment. Hold on, let me talk. Hold on. Let me talk. Hold on. But you guys be over here singing, talking about you need to effort back to Chelsea. You guys are ungrateful that even came to Chelsea in the that he came to Norwich in the first place. He should have even went to Norwich in the beginning. You talking about Billy Gilmore have grit. The whole team don't have grit. Who's that center back that's back there? Kabak, or whatever his name is, he don't have grit. His name is Kabak. You have no meat in your bones. You should be booing them. You should be booing the organization. Norwich as itself is a trash club. They shouldn't come back to the Premier League. They need to go and stay in the Championship. That's what they are. Championship level. You can't blame it on one player.
Careful, don't diss the Championship over here. There's people over here that love the Championship. They don't want you to say anything
Let them
negative
go
about
and
the
be unbeaten in the
Don't
Championship.
talk about the Championship, bro.
They need to go over there and challenge in the Championship. They play good football in the Championship. They need to stay in the Championship.
Listen, we're gonna say this to you, man. Half of all of our players won't survive in the Championship. Let's get on with that, bro.
No one is talking shit about the Championship. All my players is in the Championship. I watch the Championship games damn near as much as I watch the Premier League. You can't tell me nothing about no Chelsea player. I know everything they're doing. When they're in Vitesse, I know what they're doing. When they're in the Premier League, I know what they're doing. And I'm telling you right now, Bill Gilmore is always their best player.
So calm down, bro. You're not the only one that follows your lone players, bro.
Yo, can I tell you what's funny?
The thing is, let's stay on topic.
When Lulu
The
said
question
Vitesse,
is,
they said everyone to. I said when you said Vitesse, that's how you said everyone to Vitesse, bro.
Yeah, no, everyone does it. You know your boy Matic has been in Vitesse. Did you know that Matic was in Vitesse? Did you know that? We sent him around to go get slapped up like a little hoe.
No, bro. Let's stick to the topic. The question is whether Norwich fans right for picking on Billy Gilmore or were they just having a go, they were frustrated. And I think they were just having a go. I think it was just like Billy Gilmore was not in that game against Arsenal. It's not like he was the reason they lost 5-0. It's not like he was outrageously bad. He had just as bad a game as the rest of the 10 players on that pitch at the time.
Do you know what it is as well? I feel like also it has to do with the fact that we know how good he can be. Like we've seen him play good. So probably there's a bit of frustration. They're probably thinking, we've seen this guy. Yeah. We've seen him do his thing and like he's playing for us and he's not really doing it. And obviously the thing is, as bad as like Lulu, I hear what you're saying, but to them, they're thinking, yo, like this is a Chelsea boy. This is, the Cobham boys or whatever you don't want to call them. Like he's in their head, they're expecting a level
Chelsea level football.
And he's
Chelsea,
not. They're expecting the Chelsea level football.
And he's trash. And there's another thing too. Like he's not playing well. He's not playing very well too. People build him up.
Playing very well. That statement right there is the way it makes you see that you're not watching the games.
People build him up. It's like how Americans over here. Some people say like Christian Pulisic is the best player in Chelsea. And you're like, bro, come on.
But that's different. Because Americans
it's so different. It's so different. I ignore that one.
Hey, if you want Norwich, Pulisic is not the best player.
Was one of their best players.
To the local pitch, bro. Me from me about the best player in Chelsea. If he was to go to the pitches, if Pulisic was to go to the pitches in London, he won't be the best. Nah, I'm capping.
Pulisic would even be the best player in Gambia in the Nawatan. You tell me things I already know about.
All right, while we talking about Pulisic, let's segue into the Chelsea game. He was your goal scorer.
He was my goal scorer.
And I think he had a pretty okay game. Like he scored a goal.
Yeah, he had a decent goal.
Yeah. So what's his? And he's playing out of position.
No, I have no beef with Pulisic. He just better him up.
Oh, okay. So let's start.
No.
Let's.
But I'm just saying.
Let's get on the.
So yeah, Lulu, what you guys say about the game?
Nah. I was just gonna say quickly.
My God.
I was just gonna say quickly. You see how we was talking about the Norwich fans, whatever. Yeah. I feel like that's kind of. I feel like a little bit. I'm gonna say that's kind of like us too last season when we gave Newcastle Willock. But Newcastle came. I mean, Willock went there and he started scoring goals. So that's why Newcastle fans were happy with him, because they got, like, in their heads, they thought, okay, we're getting an Arsenal level player who is of quality. He came, he performed. The Ving fans, the Norwich fans were expecting a Chelsea level player, and he's not lived up to it. And that's why I feel like they were.
See, and hold on.
Bro, Lulu, just accept it. Like, no one's dissing
I'm not
him, bro.
accepting lies. I'm not accepting lies. Everything that you said was right until you said he has not lived, he has not performed. Billy Gilmour has always performed. It's only one player. There's 11. There's 10 other people on the pitch. Those 10 other people on the pitch have not performed. So one man himself cannot do everything by himself. It's impossible. Messi is the best player in the world, and he still could not save Barcelona.
No, we're not accepting that. No, we're not accepting that.
That's what we're talking about. So we're gonna move on to the Chelsea game.
Before we move on, I'm gonna have to dip, bro. I'm gonna have to dip.
All right, bro.
So I'll see you boys later.
I appreciate you.
And don't stress Lulu out too much, man.
Nah, he gonna be stressed out. Peace.
I'll see you boys.
All right, peace. So,
Man,
Lulu, in your personal feelings, do you feel like a draw was a good like? Do you feel like that was what was deserved for both teams, is a draw?
I feel like
I'm gonna get it down your screen and put the screen be look better.
I don't
Go ahead,
so.
Lulu.
I can try.
Lulu,
I
go
feel
ahead.
like the league is cheating like a motherfucker. They're all cheating. Everybody is cheating. The game started within the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Sadio Mane came and elbowed Aspilicueta. Everybody saw that with your own eyes. They did not give him a red card for that. That was 100% was supposed to be a red card. I don't care what time in the game it was. That was a red card.
Nah, man, it's too early for that.
Huh? Too early? What do you mean too early? If you cheat in the beginning stage of your relationship or whatever, it's cheating. That's it. That was a red card. I don't want to hear that.
Listen, no, can I tell you why? Because in the beginning, you still don't know your girl. She could be cheating. You hear me? We all could be cheating. Everybody.
Listen, I don't know what type of relationship you be in, but I'm telling you something here. If I say you my girlfriend, man, it starts right there.
No, the thing is, I was actually talking. I never saw the incident. I started watching it after that year because I never saw that. Was it a situation where was it just that they jumped for the ball, or do you think he not meant it, but he kind of said, "Yeah"?
He knew what he was doing, though. He knew what he was doing, because like if he knew, like when he jumped, he kind of like went with the arm. Like he didn't jump up like this and he hit him accidentally. He leant with his arm, and for that,
you can see the momentum.
he didn't look.
You can see the momentum in it. You can see the momentum in it. But other than that,
he didn't like jump. He didn't look at the play and hit him. I think that's when he would have got the straight red. But what he did was he was slick. He was looking at the ball and he just went like that.
Nah,
the only reason he got the red card for Liverpool.
Nah. I think definitely it was a red card offense, and I don't think it's because he plays for Liverpool. I think the only reason they didn't give a red card was because I think that's it. But that should have been a red card.
No.
I'm telling you.
That plays an effect too, bro.
Do you think that the league wants Man City to run away with the title right now?
But
it's money when it hold on.
How you gonna change like that?
There's money involved in this game. You guys think that everybody coming here and just playing football just for fun? There's money involved in this game. Nobody wants City to just run away with the league. They want someone to challenge them. And the next best team to challenge them, honestly, is Liverpool. Liverpool is their well-oiled organization. Let me tell you something. Liverpool is a good team. Whenever Liverpool attack you, you are afraid. I was afraid a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But didn't want to come on the Discord.
Sorry.
But hold on. Mom called me talking about hop on Discord. I'm not hopping on nothing.
You didn't even answer the call, face ass.
My phone is on do not disturb when Chelsea play. I don't need no disturbance from the outside world. You peasants, you need to stop calling me when I'm watching Chelsea. But listen to this though, yeah. I am very happy with Chelsea. A couple of weeks ago, you guys came on this podcast and told me that Chelsea were in the mud. For Chelsea to be in the mud, we are still in a very good position. The whole of December, we've been losing points left and right, losing, drawing. but we
Yeah,
are still
like
second in the league.
that's what I'm
We are
saying.
still,
I feel like
Wait. Like Meek said quickly. Hold on, wait a minute, bro. What you lot first?
yeah, you were
Wasn't
first
you lot?
place, and now you're scrapping for a point.
Like,
So I'm not saying
hold on, guys.
you
hold
guys
on,
are
wait a
in the
minute,
mud, but y'all are definitely not where you were at like last month, 2 months
bro.
ago.
Nah, I don't want to hear
You're
that.
not first
You
place.
lot,
You
Oh, hold on,
slipping.
hold on,
You
you
hold on,
lot ain't
slipping.
first
hold on,
place.
hold on. In the December
Steven Gerrard.
period,
Hold the line.
everybody in the December period, everybody loses points. It's natural in the Christmas period. But for some
Yeah.
reason, Manchester City are just in a different. They're just in a different level.
You see it.
And history tells that around this time everybody loses points, especially Chelsea. When it comes to Christmas period, we always lose
No, but
points.
for the
Especially Arsenal.
last two years,
Especially Arsenal
we've
fans.
won pretty much all our December games.
All our games.
That's why I've been
You,
saying.
you,
I've been saying like if we're first place in January, and I was thinking like, oh, we'll be like 3 points. We are 10 points ahead in January, bro. Like I said it months
This,
ago, bro.
this
Like
to me, this
no,
I
facts. You
put
guys are
look,
your
the
well
thing is, can
drilled
I be
team.
honest?
Like
Yeah,
it's
can I
pretty impressive what you guys are doing.
can I be
But
honest? Can I be?
we sticking to Chelsea real quick. Hold on, we
Yeah,
sticking to Chelsea real quick.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm saying that if this was last year under Frank Lampard, we would have probably been like fourth or fifth.
yeah,
I want to give a lot of praise to Thomas Tuchel because the way Chelsea even came out to play Liverpool, all you guys were surprised. You were surprised.
yeah. That's what
You
I'm
were
saying.
surprised. We came out and we were stressing them.
I was
Energy,
surprised.
energy. It was
Yeah,
all energy, and I was all for it.
yeah.
We played
I
a
was
good
surprised
game.
myself.
You were surprised.
I was
Thank you. There we
surprised
go. That's what I'm
myself.
talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
So I give
Because
a
I
lot
thought,
of
you
praise to
know,
Thomas Tuchel. Roman
yeah,
Abramovich, if you hearing this, Marina, whatever your last name is, you need to keep Thomas Tuchel. No matter what you do, just keep that guy there.
yeah, it's
Buy,
too early.
sell, whatever you do, but keep Thomas Tuchel. That's it. That is the fucking. That's how we gonna
Point.
catch up to City and
Yeah.
Liverpool. Is by Thomas Tuchel. That's it. That's it. Because we played
Okay.
a good game.
Wait. I was gonna say. Let me ask you
And we
this.
should have won. If it wasn't for the referee, did you guys notice how the referee was so hesitant to give a call to Chelsea? Did you see how he was so hesitant to give us a foul?
Listen. We
Did you
was
not
in the
notice
same
that?
boat. We was in the same boat because the
No,
tackle didn't
you're
come
not in the
in.
same boat. Y'all got a
Bro,
smaller
the
boat. We in the
tackle.
Titanic. You in like in a
Nah.
them rowing
I'm
fishing boat. That's the
no.
boat you on.
I
We're not in
meant
the
as
same boat.
in when Man City was doing tackles against us, the ref was hesitant to give fouls. Trust me. That's what
That's what I'm
I
talking about. That's
understand.
the
Because
first time you
no,
guys
because I was
experience
watching the
this.
game.
We
Because I
experience it
was
with no
watching the
matter what
game.
team it is. The league don't like us. You remember what happened with the Mark Clattenburg situation? Ever since that situation happened, the league has been against us.
What situation is the Mike Clattenburg?
That was when Chelsea accused him of being racist towards Mikel. Yeah, I remember that against
Oh
I think it was the Man U game. When
I
we accused
remember
him of
that.
being racist. Ever since that game, referees do not like us. The Premier League don't like us. Nobody likes us. That's why they always make all these bad calls against us.
But the
I,
thing
MB,
about
I told
the
you,
thing about
MB, I told you to remember. Hold on, MB, I told you to remember that PK, the Bernard Silva PK. Midweek, we played against Brighton. Christian Pulisic, pick up the devil, had the same incident that Bernardo Silva had when he went down in the box. They gave Bernardo Silva a penalty. They didn't give Pulisic a penalty.
I think y'all had like a handball type penalty too, right?
And we had a handball type penalty too in the same game. So this just goes all to what I'm saying. What is the point of VAR? What is the point of the referee on
but
the
the
pitch?
thing is, let me tell you something. So for me as a City fan, right?
Bro,
Whether it's Champions
they
League, whether it's
just put it
Premier
online.
League, they don't like us either. Like you said, they don't want City running away with nothing. The Liverpool and United are the Premier League's. They're the pretty boys. That's who they want to see at the top of the table. So for the longest time, we've always been the team. Whether we're first place, second place, whatever, we've always been the team with the least amount of penalties. We don't get penalties, so I'm surprised how many penalties we're getting right now. Champions League too. Niggas don't want to see Man City get anywhere. Like, I'll always come back to this. When we played Spurs, that game that Sterling scored that last minute, before that, if you watch the highlights again, I don't know why you would watch the highlights, but if you watch the highlights again,
that was a goal.
the goal they scored, like the rule states you cannot get an assist off your arm. They cross the ball. Llorente's arm is out. The ball hits his, not just his arm, it's not like a shoulder or something. The ball hits his wrist and bounces to Lucas, who scores, and they call it a goal. They check it. They don't even check VAR for that. But for Sterling's goal, they checked VAR for 5 minutes before they called it offside. I'm used to referees just fucking with us. Like I know referees all by their full government name. So, but the only difference is I feel like we found a way to kind of bypass that. The way we play, we found a way that you don't have to give us the calls. You don't have to give us penalties. You don't have to give us goal kicks when we're supposed to have corners. Like we're gonna score in game and like just disqualify any. That's the thing. So, and I think that also it's not just tactics. It's also like the quality of players you have, because as much as you try to keep like a really good team down, they're gonna win the game. Like that Chelsea game against Barca, that Champions League game. Like if that's any other team, Barca are getting slapped like 6-0. Not Barca. If that's on the opposite side, let's say Barca were supposed to be getting the calls, Chelsea were supposed to be getting. Chelsea would have lost that game like 8-0. So it's just like I feel like every team that has that bad boy rep, that y'all just spend money, like they say the same thing about Chelsea. So that's one of the reasons why they don't like Chelsea winning stuff, because they feel like Abramovich and the way he's just coming to the league and made Chelsea like a really rich team. It's like, bro, all the teams, all the teams that are good, there was a point in their history that they became a good team. No team was just a good team just overnight. Like something happened, somebody invested, they sold a player. Like there had to be some financial thing to lift a team into that status, and it's just nowadays people have a problem with that. But all your favorite players were bought. But
your team is successful because of our team. The only reason those guys sponsored Man City was because of Manchester United to compete.
What?
Like, if Manchester United wasn't successful, Sheikh Mansour would not sponsor Manchester City.
But Sheikh Mansour could have sponsored any team he wanted.
What?
Exactly, but the reason he picked Manchester City was because of Man United.
Because they were a team in the Premier League that did not have the stature of a top 4 club, and he wanted to bring that about. It had nothing to do with Manchester United.
Yes, it definitely had to do with Man United.
Nothing to do with Manchester United.
He wanted to build that rivalry, and he wanted to go compete against Manchester United. Bro, this is documented fact. What do you mean? This is documented facts. You can check.
Why would he want to build a rivalry when there's no rivalry?
Yeah, like that didn't. That's not.
That statement does not make sense. What year did he buy Manchester City? And how many trophies did Manchester City? How many trophies did Manchester City have?
They had like 2.
You had what? 2 Premier League trophies?
Not Premier League. I'm talking about trophies in general.
How many Premier League trophies did you have?
We had 1.
0.
We had 1.
Oh, 1.
Yeah.
Premier League?
Yes, Premier League.
Probably league. Before they named the Premier League.
You didn't have maybe you had the English title.
I gotta check that.
We disqualifying No, okay, I gotta check that. Well, let's give you that. That's historic. So exactly, he wanted to build a rivalry. So I was correct.
He wanted to build a super team.
Piqué said there's no rivalry.
He wanted to build a super team.
I just want to discount that statement first.
And it just happened to be that it's so what you're trying to say is Abramovich investing in Chelsea means he wanted to build a rivalry with Arsenal?
No, MB. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm specifically talking about Man City.
Bro,
so do not compare anybody else.
Manchester United.
It did,
had nothing to do with Manchester United.
You can check it. Yes, it does.
Oh,
yes,
it does. Okay. So let's just say that. So now we're supposed to thank you guys that now we're better than you. So
that's pretty much what he's saying. Yes.
You're not better than us. Just the same reason you lied to Robinho.
I don't understand.
Just the same reason you lied. Why did you lie to Robinho?
Wait. Let's deal with your first statement first. We're not better than you right now?
No.
Why? No. Like, what makes you say that?
No.
What makes you better?
We're the best team. We're the biggest team in England.
I'm not talking about being big. I'm talking about on the pitch. On the pitch. On the pitch. Are you guys a better team?
Right now.
You are ride or die.
Right now, you're in a decent position right now. I'll give you that.
No, I'm talking about our position. We're comparing Manchester United, Manchester City. You're saying that we are not a better team.
I can't say Manchester City is better than Man United because you have less. We have players that have more trophies than you. You have 0 Champions League, so I can't accept that statement that you're better than us. You can say right now you're in a better position. I'll accept that.
But
you can't the same word.
You're saying the same thing I'm saying. You're saying the same thing I'm saying.
No, right now you're in a decent.
All
You're
right,
in a,
so
you're in a
with that
better
statement,
position
right?
right now.
With that statement, we
I'll
have
accept that.
a full 11 of players that have more Premier League trophies than your full 11 combined. So I don't understand what you're trying to say,
He brought the
because
full 11.
we have more
I
players.
have-
We have more
we have-
players in our team right now that have trophies than the players in your team. So
We have to go.
all the players that have won the Premier League for your team have gone. It's only Ronaldo that's there right now.
And David De Gea.
All right, and David De Gea, but our full
He
11
won it.
plus
He wasn't even the starting keeper. He wasn't even the starting keeper.
Okay.
Wasn't he the second choice?
Ake,
No, he was a
Zinchenko,
starting keeper.
Mangala, Demichelis
was
have
the
all
starting- I
come.
remember that season.
Have all
To bring
come.
it back,
Javi
bring it
Garcia.
back to the point. Manchester
Scott
City
Sinclair.
is not a bigger team than Man United.
Nolito has come and won a Premier
No.
League, and Rashford still does not have one.
Mohammed.
So
Hey, yo,
let's leave
MB,
that
wait,
alone.
MB, wait.
Negredo.
Mohammed, you do know, Mohammed, you do know we said that Manchester City is a better. No one said bigger.
Yeah,
they
that's
said
the
better.
thing. I would never say we're a bigger
You're
team.
switching the word.
In
He
a
said-
better position, that is what I'm going to accept.
No,
right now.
But how are we in a better
Manchester
position? Why are we in a better
Position,
position?
team, better food, better everything, music.
Like-
They got the artists going to the stadium. When last artist go to Man United? Come on, man.
Like
What do you guys
we're
get into?
in a
What's
better
that name?
position because we're a better team. That's how you get in a better position, by being a better team.
Manchester City is not a better team, bro. You don't have the
Fam,
trophy to say
Fam,
that.
you know how better
We
City are?
literally do have
Yo,
the
bro,
trophies to say that, though.
listen to
Like,
this.
I don't understand.
listen
In the last
listen to
5
this.
years, we've won
last
more
5 years.
trophies.
Who has the most trophies?
Bro,
Listen to this.
Yeah, you're
What
not,
team
you're
has
not-
the most trophies?
So I don't know if
Yo.
you're being serious right now. Like,
I'm
I
dead
don't
ass,
understand.
bro.
Like,
Who has the most trophies?
I don't see how you can sit here and say Man
Listen,
City.
you guys in a
so,
better
so,
position right
so
now.
wait, so
I'll-
wait.
I'll accept that.
So
You're in a better
are Nottingham Forest a better team than Chelsea then?
No, we
Are
have
Notting-
more trophies
wait,
than
wait,
them.
are Nottingham Forest a better team than Man City because they have more
Do they have-
Champions League than Man City?
Well, then when you have to understand, until you reach that level, you have to respect your elders.
But
You know what I'm saying?
what you're talking about,
Mohammed
is
is a
being
gatekeeper.
what you're talking
You-
about
you a
is being
gatekeeper.
a bigger
You're a
team of
gatekeeper.
stature. Right now, I don't give a fuck about stature. I'm asking you right now, in the Premier League, Manchester United and Manchester City, trophies aside, who is a better team?
Like I said, at this current moment,
We're,
Manchester
no.
City
We're in a better
are in a
position,
decent-
but why?
are in a
Why?
decent, better
Why are we
position.
in a better position?
Yeah, you answered that. I don't know.
Man,
Because we're a better
Y'all
team.
do.
Like, that's the
'Cause
answer.
right now, y'all first. That's what I would say.
Because we're a better team. That's it.
Right now, y'all
Bro,
first.
They've been right
It's
now
not right
first
now.
for
Yeah,
years
exactly. So,
They've been right now first
I
for a
don't,
long
I
time
don't
now.
get that. I don't
You're
understand that
good.
statement.
You're
I
good.
don't get that statement because when
Considering
Liverpool
going to City,
that
you're
year
good.
that year
Never
Liverpool
did.
Liverpool was dogging everybody. I stood up, and even though it was just that 1 year after Liverpool have been an underdog team for the longest, I said Liverpool are a better team.
Right.
I have no
I give
problems
them
admitting.
credit, bro. I give
Hey,
them
with
credit.
Liverpool,
I give
with
them credit.
Liverpool being so-called the better team, the way they play tonight, that just shows when Salah and Mane leaves to go to Africa Cup of Nations,
100%.
we're gonna see.
100%.
We are going to see.
Salah, because
That's what I'm gonna say.
those were their only goal scorers. So it's like
Exactly.
Salah and Mane leaving Liverpool is equivalent to like, I don't even know. Like right now, if Ronaldo and like McTominay and because those are no. I'm serious. McTominay he's one of their he's overperforming a lot of players in their
He's
team.
their best midfielder.
Yeah.
And the
So
fact he's their best midfielder shows how United need a lot of work to be done over
bro,
there.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, like, it's like Man City missing right now.
Nah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Nah,
So it's like
McTominay is a crucial
it's
part of our
gonna
team
it's
right
gonna
now.
affect their team, and I've been saying that. So the fact that Liverpool haven't been able to catch up to us with Salah, with Mane, and now they're leaving for a month. All I can see from here, and that's why I was saying, if we're first by January and Africa Cup of Nations comes along, Chelsea are missing Mendy. We're only missing Mahrez, and Mahrez, he can easily be swapped out of our team. But Liverpool are missing Mane and Salah. Those are their goal scorers. So like,
Factz.
yeah, I don't see them. I see them dropping by a couple points. I see them
That's
dropping
how
by a
long
couple
it's been quiet on the podcast. That little split moment right there, that was the only time it's been that quiet on this podcast.
Nah, I feel like they're definitely gonna drop down a couple
Nah,
places.
I think so too. But that's you guys are lucky though, man. I don't think we lose any
Lucky.
players too. We don't lose
that's.
anything.
I feel like they've also as much as
Nah,
I hate it.
I don't
I feel
think
like
Man United lose anyone.
it's no, I wouldn't say planned, but I think clubs I think we took that into consideration. 'Cause I remember when Yaya Toure.
No, he said it though.
Yeah.
No, Ping said it. Pep said it.
Yeah.
Because he said it when you lot had Yaya. He said, bro, because I remember it was the year. I think it was the year Man U won it or something like that, where Yaya Toure was missing, and they asked him, and he was like he didn't like the fact that he lost his best midfielder when they needed him, and since then he ain't had no African players.
But I think they need to honestly they need to change that because the African Cup of Nations being during the season, it doesn't help the players. It doesn't help the players. It doesn't help the tournament because the reason the Euros and all these World Cup they don't play against like the domestic league is because they want people to watch. But guess what? If you have a let's say your fucking Gambia is playing or like this is a Cameroon because we're gonna watch Gambia. But I mean your team and your country. It's like you got to pick which one you want to watch.
Yeah.
You know, and you want to watch your team, you want to watch your country too. And the players is like, yeah, I mean, Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah, yeah, they're leaving. They want to win the Africa Cup of Nations, but these two, they want to win the Premier League too. They want to win the Champions League too. And them leaving hurts their team. They don't want that. So I think they need to change the calendar, man. It doesn't help no one else. It doesn't help the country. It doesn't help the players. And that brings another issue too. Like when do you put it in?
But it's in general, and we need to accept that, and we need to respect the.
No, that's a different thing. Forget the respect part now. We're saying we need to fix it. We need to fix it. We don't need to accept it. We don't need to accept it because it doesn't help anyone. It's a problem.
I was gonna say
yeah, it's a problem.
You see how like Liverpool will lose their players, like Chelsea's losing Mendy and is there someone else? Is it just Mendy you're losing?
Nah, that's it.
Okay.
Mahrez going to feud with
another thing. It also hurts the players because you have like people. Can you imagine a player that Man City wanted to sign the opportunity he had, and the only reason he's not gonna get it is because he's African? That hurts the player.
But that shouldn't be a reason why not to sign a player.
Coulda doesn't matter. I'm telling you, if you have a 50-50, let's say you have the one African and one European, they're the same level. Everything, and you want the African player, but you're not gonna sign it because it's African because of the African tournament. It's hurting that player, right?
Yeah, but that shouldn't be a
I understand what you're saying. Yes, it shouldn't. But if we're saying actual reality, it is. So
that shouldn't be the reality.
But it's happening, bro. It shouldn't be a reality that people get killed and people get raped and all these things. But it actually happens. So it shouldn't really be a reality. It's not. It doesn't mean anything. We're saying
look at all these tournaments we have. We have the Nations League. We have all these other useless tournaments. They make time for these tournaments. Why can't you make time for the African Cup of Nations? Why can the Premier League go on a break when it's African Cup of Nations time? When it's Nation League's time, it's an international break. Why can't we not go on an international break when it's African Nations time?
How long is the tournament though? The African Cup of Nations.
You can't go on a break.
Exactly.
It's a month. Why don't we go for a break for half a month? Why don't we compromise? Do something to aid us? You aid the UEFA. You aid UEFA. You aid FIFA.
In reality, the Premier League doesn't shut off for Christmas period, bro. They don't shut off for that.
Bro.
Why will they shut off for?
But they shut off for the Nations League. The Nations League. They shut up for the Nations League. Everybody else goes on international break and they do friendlies while the teams in the Nations League compete in the Nations League. Why is that?
The solution is we need Africa needs a summer like the summer.
No, and they need to respect us too. That's what they need to do. And they need to respect us.
The simple is
it don't matter.
We are the minority. The African Cup of Nations is the minority. It's not catered for everybody else.
That little league. The little competition.
I understand what you guys are saying, bro. But we talking about solutions to it, bro. Y'all not giving me solutions to it. I'm asking, what is the solution? That's not
a international break. Go on an international break
for a month. For a month.
They go for the international break for the Nations League, bro.
When do they for a month?
Then do you know what the Nations League is?
For a month. How long do they break for the Nations League? How long?
It's like
a week. Exactly. So you're saying 4 weeks, bro. It's not gonna happen. It doesn't happen. When do they shut off 4 weeks?
For 2 weeks. Go for a break for 2 weeks. Your player misses the other 2 weeks. If the team
that's not a solution. That's a half and half, bro. If you're gonna shut off for the African Cup of Nations, you need to shut. The solution is you do it in the summer. That's the only thing I can see it. Do with everything shut off.
But do we know why they're not doing it in the summer? What if hold on, let me paint a scenario. What if FIFA and UEFA are saying there's no space for you guys to host this in the summertime?
That's when you can bring up the argument. That's when you could bring up the argument. Why do you do it for other things? You don't respect us. That's when you bring that argument in.
But we don't know why it's in January. January is a weird time to do it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We do it in the summer.
It could be FIFA saying, nah, you can't have it in the summertime.
That's when you bring that argument up. You don't respect us. You do it for the UEFA.
No.
Do it for the thing. That's when you bring that argument up.
I can bring it up now. When Messi went to the Olympics, when Messi went to the Olympics, do you think Barcelona would have stopped in Messi's way and tell me you can't go to the Olympics to go play for Argentina? No, that never would have happened.
One thing, bro. The African Cup of Nations is a whole nations, bro.
Martinelli went to the Olympics. Martinelli went to the Olympics. People go to the Olympics. The Olympics happen during the season.
But do they shut down?
Who shuts down?
You're talking about allowing players. We're not talking about allowing players. We're saying you stop. There's no club football, where fans have to decide, are they gonna watch their country or are they gonna watch their favorite team? And most often not. Bro,
watch both.
How can you watch both, bro?
What do you mean?
You watch Chelsea game and another game? When you watching Chelsea game, you watch another game? I don't. I don't give a fuck who's playing. I'm watching Man United. I'm focused. I could have another team.
Chelsea's playing, and if Chelsea is playing and Gambia is playing Africa Cup of Nations, I'm asking you
right now. I'm asking you right now. When Chelsea's playing, do you watch other games?
Right now,
you don't. You don't.
Other games in the league, in league wise, no, I'm not watching other games. But Africa Cup of Nations, I'm watching the Africa Cup of Nations. Yes.
I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna be focused on your game, bro.
I'm watching the Africa Cup of Nations for sure.
First of all, they're missing the money. They're missing the money, right? Because guess what? You know how England works. You can say this right now. Sky and BT don't have the same game, right? It's only one. So that's also bro. What do you mean?
No, he's right.
They don't have. I'm agreeing. Yeah, they don't have the same game.
That's also money wise. So there's also money the African Cup of Nations is missing. Also, that you see what's going. I don't know if y'all heard about the issue with Gambia and Algeria right now. They were having some issues with players, or I don't know. But that's another issue you're gonna have. Yeah. So teams, the country's not gonna get the money. So you have
there's no money.
The broadcasters, because the broadcaster is gonna pick. I'm not fucking picking the Gambia game. How many people are gonna watch the Gambia game? I'm picking the Man United game. Because guess what? Everybody's gonna watch the Man United game. So they're not gonna have. No one's gonna show the fucking Gambia game. No one's gonna show the Algeria. I mean the final. So when you completely give them a whole section in the summer, and if they don't, that's when you bring. Why can the Euros get this in the summer? Why can these people get this? Why is it that you don't? The only African tournament we have, you can't give us space for that. That's when you bring those arguments in, and you have a case. But not for shut it down for half a week, and that doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. Just shut it. Give us a window in the summer when everybody can watch it. People like Biggest talk about in England. He wants to watch Aubameyang. People in England could start because, bro, there's no point also bashing them. Say they don't respect African countries. Fine, you didn't respect them, fine. But now let's give them a solution. Let's give them a time to watch these tournaments. Let's give them to know these African countries.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Everything you're saying is absolutely correct. But this is one thing you need to understand, right? The Africa Cup of Nations is an African tournament. The Premier League is because it's such a big league, but the Premier League is really for England. La Liga is really for Spain. So the Spain TV, whatever, they show the La Liga. England, whatever, they show Premier League. But because it's such a big league, everybody around the world show it. Now, fast forward, the Africa Cup of Nations is an African tournament. So the African broadcasters are going to be showing the African games. So what you're saying about, Chelsea playing right now, would you be watching the Gambia? I'm going to be watching the Gambia because whoever is airing the Africa Cup of Nations are going to be showing the Gambian game. And Chelsea, NBC is going to be showing the Chelsea game. I can watch both. There's no excuses. So what I'm telling you is this, I understand that we have to move it to the summer. I understand we have to move it to the summer, but guess what? I bet you there's blocks why we can't go to the summer. I bet you there's reasons why we cannot play it in the summer.
That. Why can't we remove
because normally if Afcon is every 4 years, like it's this year, right?
Exactly.
So World Cup is
there's
also
no tournament
this year.
No, it's next
World
year.
Cup is this winter.
It's this year. It's this year. There's no space.
2022. We're in 2022.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they didn't push it to winter, World Cup would have been in the summer. So you can't
No,
have.
it would have no. The reason the World Cup is in the winter is because of where it's being hosted. It's too hot to have
Yeah,
it in the summer.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
AFCON this year would have been like if y'all trying to move it to the summer, like you're fighting AFCON and World Cup.
Exactly. There's no
Okay.
space.
All I'm saying is, right, I'm not just stop. All I'm saying is, let's not have an international tournament during the club football. Because there's no international tournament. The Nation League, fuck that. That doesn't even, we want to remove
Olympics.
that, right?
Olympics.
No, but they even do World Cup quals like during
But
There's
the.
World Cup
these
qualifier.
are like
There's
2
friendlies.
weeks, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm saying that, bro. Realistically, if we're saying we want this African tournament to have in a realistic sense, right? There's no way you're gonna get the Premier League to shut down, bro. That is not happening. Forget that. Because they don't even shut down player welfare. It won't happen. Because also that's you just fighting the Premier League. What about the Spanish league? You gotta fight the French league. Let's find a window where all these leagues are shut down and we find a space for them. So then that's not, we're competing with FIFA and UEFA and whatever bullshit tournament they have. And we like, yo, we want our tournament at this window. And why can't we get it? It's the Nation League more, whatever tournaments they have during the summer, whatever. Is it more important than the African Cup? Like
Yes.
we have people that want to watch it. So give us these windows. And whatever reason they have, at that point we start fighting that. But if you're trying to fight the Premier League, bro, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna keep having these debates. It's not a realistic solution, bro. And you can't tell me to shut it down for 2 weeks, because that's what happened when they shut it down for 2 weeks. No, we need a whole month, and also the African Cup of Nations, they want money too, bro. They want money. You think they don't want? They want money, bro. And for the highest, the best way for them to have money is if we shut down the tournament. If we have the club team shut down, and they can have a whole window where the broadcast can come in. Sky can invest in a couple of games. Because guess what?
Man, we don't care about Sky.
Bro, fuck,
you not care about Sky.
You personally not scared about Sky, but trust me, the African Cup of Nations cares about Sky's money, bro. Trust me, they care about the Sky's money. Guess what?
We don't care about
Gambia
Sky's money.
cares about that money, bro. Gambia cares about that money, bro. Who
We
has
don't-
the most
forget
money
Sky.
in football right now? What country has the most money in football right now?
Bro, it's England.
Ooh,
It's England.
exactly. So when you want someone to invest in your country, you think Gambia right now with all these, you think Gambia right now with all these foreign investments, who do they want to invest in their country? You think they want no? You want people to have money, bro. African Cup of Nations does not care. Money doesn't care. We don't care about race and money, bro. We want money.
I promise you, yeah.
We want money.
It could be no football happening here. They're not showing no African nation. They barely like black people in their own country. Why they trying to show up an African country play
You're missing
football?
the whole point, bro.
They don't care, bro.
Why are people taking the knee? It's to bring awareness to these things and to
Aware
bring
to what?
changes to it. To the whole racism,
changes
bro.
to these nuts. You're talking about changes. There's racism happening. You're talking about to go
You
pick
have
a knee.
to bring awareness to it, bro. That's what I'm telling you.
Awareness. No, what you need to do is ban the people that are being racist. That's what you need to do. No, let them make time for me to go out and take a knee.
Solution, bro. We need first of all, we're not talking
What
about
does a
football
knee
anymore.
do? What does a knee do?
You're missing the point, bro. The problem
What
is
does
you
a
bring
knee do?
solution. We're not talking about football anymore. We go into a whole nother debate.
Football is not talking about football. Football is not talking about football. Football is being racist as a motherfucker, and we need to talk about that.
Let's do Fart of the Week, and we end it because I think it's ending now. Let's.
Oh, hold on! No! Post.
What you got?
I got one thing to say. I don't know if you guys noticed. Speaking of black players, we have one the name of Romelu Nanama.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to say your long ass name, but listen to this, Lukaku.
Oh man,
I'm sure all of you guys have seen the interview that he put out.
Oh yeah, I made sure y'all saw it.
You made sure that we
haven't. I've been having like. Can you tell me what
I sent it? Oh yeah.
So Lukaku, I feel like Lukaku might have like concussion or something going on in his head, but something might be off with the guy. But 3 weeks ago, he called them to do an interview to talk about the fact that he made a mistake leaving Inter Milan. He made a mistake in Inter Milan, and the way he left Inter Milan, he made a mistake. He told us that he was returning to Chelsea because he loves Chelsea. That's what he told us.
Yep. Facts.
So pretty much now it's like Lukaku is trying to have two girls. Chelsea is, I guess, I guess Chelsea is like the side chick, and Inter Milan is the main chick. And he realized that he made a mistake leaving the main chick, and now he wants to, and now he's trying to go back to the main chick. But the main chick is saying, "No, Lukaku, you already had your chance. We out of here." Lukaku is an idiot. It's just the timing of this interview was just so off. Like, you saying that you don't like the system. It's the
He
same
should never said
system.
that.
You never should have even gone and done that. Do your talking on the pitch. He has done it at every club. When he was in Everton, he dissed Everton for saying that their ambitions is they don't have the right ambitions because they're not trying to fight for the Premier League. Are you crazy? It's Everton. What are you talking about? They were doing fine when David Moyes was there, and they had like all those players, and they were doing good. They were like the West Ham of then. They were doing good. He was talking about their ambitions is all off. Are you crazy? They're doing good for whatever. Anyways, he went to United. He did the same thing in United. He came out. He did an interview talking about how
After he left.
Nah, even when he was doing bro, I did my research before I came and talk shit about Lukaku. Trust me, he went on there and he was talking an interview until one of your former players came out and said that Lukaku never should do that. Google it and let me know.
What did he say?
Let me see if I wrote it down. I didn't write it down, but Google it and then you let me know. So this is why I'm saying to Lukaku. We Chelsea fans never even wanted you from the jump. We never even wanted you from the jump. You was not our number one guy or number second guy. You was not our third guy. It was because you were so willing to come and join us. That's why we were like, okay. Tuchel was like, he didn't want no player to come and mess up the chemistry. Because honestly, bro, all Chelsea fans, we owe Timo Werner an apology. Because when Timo Werner was up top, it was way more fun watching Chelsea than when Lukaku is up top. Lukaku is lazy. He don't want to run. I feel like the reason why he's complaining is because Tuchel, he likes to press. You're going to have to work. You can't just be standing there walking around and just be moaning all the time. You got to work. People around you are performing. Mason Mount has 7 goals and 5 assists. How many goals and assists do you have? What have you done? You have not done anything. You've just been here complaining. This Rock Nation deal is getting to your head. Just because you signed to Rock Nation, you met Jay-Z before, it don't mean that you're on Jay-Z level. I love your mentality. You're talking big shit, but you're not producing in real life. You're just talking. You're not producing nothing in real life. How many trophies have you won? You just won one, in the Serie A? That's it? You have no Premier League, no Champions League. You're 28 you're 28 right now. Honestly, if I was Chelsea, I would not put you back in the team. Inter Milan can't even afford you, in fact. They can't afford you. Nobody, you signed a 5-year deal. Nobody's about to accept anything less than 90 million for your ass. You are stuck. I will send you to the reserves. Go play with the reserves and then go go fight out over there. Go fight out over there. But I'm so happy they didn't start you today. It shows that there's a leader in the Chelsea locker room.
He could not. He could not. I said there was no way that he could have started today.
There's no way he could have even played. And honestly, you should get fined for that. You should get fined for that because you can't just do that. You cannot do that at all.
Obviously, I heard that this was a goodbye message type thing, and if you want to, like, as in, he was kind of, the reasons that he was saying all of this was to appease the Inter Milan fans. That's obviously what, a lot of people are saying. Like, that's what I've heard, what I've been watching, listening to. Like, they're saying that.
You made it worse. You made it worse because they made you look like a fool. They took out a banner and said, Lukaku, it's too late. We don't want you back. Like, you're making yourself look like a fool. How can you plead to go back to a country that is so racist? You are so stupid, Lukaku. You are so stupid, man. Honestly, read a book. Read a book. How about that?
I'm not only that. I think it's like, even
read
like,
a book.
I would go to extreme. Let's say it's like a coward move because, like, bro, you're in Chelsea. You don't want to fight, bro. Like,
yeah,
bro. Like, and I hate when players do this, bro. Fight for your position, bro. Fight. You a top player, right? Get in there, bro. Score goals. Do what you need to do. And then at the end of the year, be like, all right, look, I don't want to be here anymore. I did my bit. I want to fuck off. Like, bro, Inter Milan willingly sold you, bro. Inter Milan did not fight. They were broke. They willingly sold. And he also said
not willingly.
What do you mean not willingly, bro?
Not willing. They didn't want to lose him. Like the manager, all the board, the directors, everybody came into the room and they had to convince Lukaku not to leave.
I'm not accepting that. Inter Milan needed money. They were selling their best players.
No, Lukaku. No, they sold Hakimi. They sold Hakimi.
Why did Conte leave Inter Milan?
Who?
What was his Conte? Why did he leave?
He left because they weren't willing to spend. They weren't willing to spend money.
And they were giving away. They were selling. They were gonna sell their price assets.
They sold Hakimi and they were cool. Hakimi.
How much? Who do they got more money for?
They obviously got more for Lukaku. But if you need money,
bro,
I've done my research. Did you do your research before coming in?
I'm telling you things that I know. I'm telling you things I know. Like it's not. I'm not even trying to argue with you.
When you look it up and you're wrong, bro. When you look it up and I'm wrong, when you look it up and you're wrong, you need to come in and apologize.
Inter Milan needed money, but they were gonna sell all the other players, but then Conte was gonna leave. They need money, but they're not gonna sell their most prized asset. That makes sense to you, right?
No, the thing is, you lot do know that Lukaku is not their most prized. Their most prized asset stayed.
Who?
Lautaro Martinez.
How much does he cost?
That's who we wanted. We didn't even want Lukaku. We wanted Martinez. He talking about Martinez staying in the middle. Coming to you.
Lukaku was their highest goal scorer, and Lukaku costs more. I'm talking about financially, bro.
He's their best player, though.
You're missing. I'm not talking about best player.
Wanted to build his team. Bro, Inzaghi wanted to build his team.
Inter Milan needed money. That is what they were saying. They were in financial.
They didn't want to sell Lukaku. They already covered their books. The books was covered. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you look at the timing of when they sold Lukaku, they literally sold Lukaku when the league was damn near about to start. They already covered all their books. They were fine. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They were fine. They already sold Hakimi. They didn't really spend much in the window. They got Dumfries, and they was fine, bro. They didn't need to sell Lukaku. They literally came to the room begging Lukaku not to leave. And he said, nah, I want to go back and finish my mission in Chelsea. He comes to Chelsea. He starts all the games. He's scoring. Everything is going good. He gets injured. And now Tuchel is trying to slowly bring him back into the team. While that happens, he gets COVID. He goes to do the interview, and now it's just a whole disaster. It don't make no sense. Talking about he don't like Tuchel's system. That's because he's making you work. That's why you don't like his system. I told you to stop eating all that meat. All that meat is getting your head clogged up. That's what's going on.
I say, we see with that, I might have to disagree a little bit because he was under Conte who demands you to work. So maybe that might not be the...
Lukaku wants you to build his team. Even in United, he wants you to build his team like that favors him. He doesn't like you. Even in United, he doesn't want to press. He doesn't want to press, bro. He wants to stand just stand there, and then the team does it and give him the ball to score.
But you're saying what I'm saying to you lot. When it comes to coaches, Conte demands, and the thing is, I remember I watched an interview of Lukaku when he first joined Chelsea, and he said they was asking him about Conte and all of that, like the lifestyle in Inter, and he said when Conte came, he basically told me I either need to do this or I'm gonna get dropped. The reason is because Conte knows the type of player Lukaku is. Maybe obviously I don't think so, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just him. He might not be respecting Thomas Tuchel and thinking,
he did the same thing at United too, though, bro. He didn't run. Trust me, bro. I watched him in United. He didn't run for United, bro. He was just standing there. He wasn't working, bro.
I can't lie, it can't be the pressing thing.
It was at least for United for sure.
The thing is, it can't be the pressing thing because he was pressing a year ago. How can he go from not pressing pressing a year ago?
They went press. BK. Antonio Conte, he doesn't really press. They don't play a high pressing game.
Not high press. No, but do you understand what I mean? As in, he was running. Not that he was pressing, but he was running. Because
he runs, but they require a certain level for you to do.
He left a lot of weight. Yeah, but what me and Mohammed trying to tell you during the game, in the game. He don't press.
He doesn't help the team, bro.
And in Italy,
when I watched him,
Italy, you don't really need to press like that. You don't really need to press, bro.
When I watched him,
when we all saw Lukaku in Inter Milan, what was his best highlights? when they were hitting teams on the counterattack, and he was hitting them with pace and power. That's when Lukaku was at his best.
What I'm trying to say, I'm saying, the level of application, like not even on the pressing thing, but I'm just talking about application. He was 100 for Inter Milan. He's come Chelsea, and he's starting to he's basically starting to do this. He's starting to lean back.
Because he thinks he's the big man. He thinks he's Ronaldo level. He thinks he's like up there, like he's like in them echelon. But you're not.
Mm.
You're not, man. I would have then go with you.
That's the thing with United. He wants
seriously.
He wants you to fit his team around it. He wants you to be like he's the main thing, and you fit your team around him for him to work. That's what's the thing with United too, bro.
We would have lost this game if Lukaku would have played, because the way Havertz was pressing the Liverpool defense, that's how you have to make the teams unsettled. Lukaku was not going to be doing that. He was not going to be doing that. He was going to be non-existent in that whole game. He was not.
And his touch is horrible too.
Havertz and Timo Werner. Chelsea fans, you all need to go apologize to Timo Werner and Kai Havertz for all the memes y'all were making on them too.
I'm sure you were one of them. I'm sure we made them.
I don't make fun of my players. I mean, and another thing, you Chelsea fans out over there insulting Hudson-Odoi, talking about how he was trash against Brighton and shit. Y'all all need to shut the fuck up. Y'all can't be mad at Norwich for telling Billy Gilmore to fuck off. And then
how long have we been doing this, bro? Let's do part of it. This has been long. We got another video, bro.
Oh yeah, this has been long. Host, what you saying?
Host been quiet. He's still there.
Oh, you were supposed to tame this, host.
All right, for the week. I don't know where host that. For the week, what you said? I'll go first. For the week, I mean, there's nowhere to go but Lukaku, boy.
I'm still my for the week.
He's my for the week, boy. He's my for the week, Lukaku. And my player of the week is Scott McTominay.
Yeah. Don't y'all play when y'all play? Y'all play tomorrow?
Yeah, we play tomorrow. That's my player of the week. My boy Scotty did it on Luke. He gave Alex Ferguson a good birthday present. And also, speaking of birthday, bro, I was gonna do this in the first. The second, bro. Happy birthday, my brother.
The second, bro. His name is Evra, nigga. The second, bro. It's Evra, man. It's Evra.
Rewind.
His
tag is the second, so I'll call his tag. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Evra, man. Nigga said the second, bro. What you say, man?
Lulu, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still thinking of a fraud because he stole my Lukaku fraud. I was gonna say Lukaku.
Biggie, you go.
Biggie, go on. I got to think about fraud.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say player of the week. Yeah. You know what? Even though we lost,
MB.
It's Partey, man, because this is the best game I've seen him play for us. Like actually.
Oh yeah. Facts.
The best game I've seen him play.
Oh, he's leaving too. He's going to Ghana, no?
Yeah. He's leaving. He's leaving. So he literally, and the thing is, quickly on that part, we asked Ghana to allow us to keep him for this match, and then because he was originally he's meant to fly off. I think yesterday he was meant to fly off because of the quarantine and all of that stuff. We asked them if he can. I think if he can stay for this match, but I think he's not going to play against Tottenham. I don't think he's playing against Tottenham. But,
yeah, I think that was his last game. I heard something like that. We did the same thing with Baye. We called him back.
Yeah, and my fraud.
What?
He played. Fool. What you mean?
I go, BK.
MB's back. MB's back now.
MB's back now, Kenya. I've been hearing y'all this whole time, man.
Man, we've been talking. We doing player on fraud of the week. BK said his player is Thomas Partey. And he's doing his player.
And my fraud of the week, yeah. Listen, Granit Xhaka, man.
Same team live.
Man, I got ex-hacker.
Oh, man. Nah, he really is a hacker. All he does is hack players down in the box. That's it.
Yeah, ex-hacker.
Oh, man.
Honestly, man. Xhaka, listen,
year in, year out. I've always said this. Like since he's been at Arsenal, we've not been in the Champions League, and that says it all in it.
All right.
So,
damn.
I'm just saying. But
my fraud of the week is the referee, the whole organization. Yeah, all are fraud of the week. Honestly, I feel like they need to remove referees from the game. They just need to remove referees and just have like VAR. That's it. There's no need for referee no more.
So who's gonna stop the play?
Yeah, no,
The,
we don't want that. We don't want that. No, delete.
The VAR, they gonna call it.
If anything, I would rather not have VAR and go back to the days where you could get shit wrong.
They need to have younger. They need to have younger referees. These referees are old. They can't even see the play. Like, what's going on? They can barely see.
Nah, I hate VAR, bro. I hate that fucking thing.
They can't see.
Wait,
hold on, BK. I mean, Lulu, who's your player of the week, fool?
Oh, my player of the week. Since we can't do managers, it would have been too
player.
But my player of the week is Basuma. I'm gonna give it to Basuma. Basuma is my player of the week. And Chelsea, we need to go get Basuma. Basuma?
Who's he gonna replace in your midfield?
Lukaku.
What? Nah, I want to hear it.
He's gonna replace Jorginho.
Yeah, say it. The player that y'all were trying to get to win the Ballon d'Or.
It wasn't me. I was trying to get.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about like Chelsea, the Chelsea fan base. Like they were trying to get.
Don't ever tell me about this. They're not even real fans. I hate. Chelsea fans, them home fans that be going to the home games. All you guys are tourists. All you guys need to stop going to Chelsea games.
I like our away fans more than I like our home fans.
Yeah, the home fans, they be so quiet. They just be there acting like they don't know how to think. You gotta think.
They only sing when we score, but when we're away, our away fans be singing 90 minutes, bro. I love playing away.
The away fans be the loudest.
Quickly, can I just say I watched the Chelsea game. When it was 2-0 up, I swear I could have threw a penny across the stadium and I would have heard
them niggas were quiet.
And it's always like that. It's always like that. It don't matter. It's always like that. It's all these tourists that trying to go to these games. Sit your ass home, man. Go visit London Bridge or some shit. What's there to see in London, BK? Go see that. Don't come to Chelsea games. The stewards, before they come into the game, you need to ask them, what song do you know? Do you know any song? No? Get your ass out of here, boy. And that's it.
MB,
yo, Dribble lost. Told you it's a day.
Like, you got that Corona Wi-Fi, boy.
That's how they treat you. You want me?
Wait, what did you say? You said
you're good now. You're good now.
Nah, I said I said last week in the Chelsea, it's a day out. That's how people treat you. Your club.
It's like a date. It's a date idea.
Man's going to best friend.
Oh man.
No, honestly, bro, it is honestly, bro.
They be getting them tickets from Groupon. What we doing today?
Going to best friends.
I might as well go watch some soccer.
I'm telling you. And the thing is, it's because. Sorry, I was just gonna say it's because when I watch Chelsea, your fans only decide to talk when you score. When the match starts, all they do is just clap.
Yeah.
But like, all they do is just clap. And
they don't do shit. They don't do shit. Give me your ticket. But I'll sing, man. Give me your ticket. I'll be there. I'll have my own microphone and everything. They gonna hear me.
My player of the week is. Can I say something for my team or no? I'm not allowed to, right?
Yeah. You can whatever you want. You can say Vladimir Putin if you feel like it, bro.
My player of the week is Rodri, and it's not just because he scored the winning goal. I think even when we were under pressure, when Arsenal were like pressing us, trying to beat our play out the bag, like when we were under pressure, he was still like bringing a sense of calm to everything, and that's his role, and he does it. I feel like he does it better than most of the DMs in the Premier League. I feel like I can easily say that he's probably the best all and out defensive mid in the Premier League, just simply because of how.
You know what? I would agree, but I don't think he's better than Fabinho as an individual.
No, Kante is a box to box though.
Nah.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not doing that. So now he's a box to box.
No, Kante has not been like a when I say pure DM, I mean he's always like, like the center back sometimes are in front of him. Like Kante is with the attack most of the time. Like when you guys have the ball, he goes up. But Rodri is always, he's the base.
I can't believe this. So when Kante first came on the scene, I was saying
he changed. That's what I'm saying. He's adapted. He's a different player.
He didn't change. He improved. He's a better player now.
But you have to change to improve, though. Like that's what I mean. This man thinks I'm dissing Kante. I'm not dissing Kante. I'm not. I'm just saying out and out, pure defensive mid. I think Rodri is the best in the Prem.
But hold on, and that's why I'm saying, like, don't discredit his defensive. Like, he's the best defensive midfielder in the league.
But he's not an out and out defensive mid. That's the difference.
You see that? Don't do that.
That's the difference. It's like right now, if I say the best midfielder in the league, I can say that. But if I'm being specific, because right now Rodri's not. I wouldn't say Rodri's better than De Bruyne.
So that means that Drake is not the best rapper, because Drake, he came out first rapping and then he went to singing. So is Drake not the best rapper?
But now he does both.
Drake is not the best rapper, bro. Don't even start that.
Kante has not been a pure CDM for like 2 seasons, bro.
He has not, bro.
Jorginho sits deeper than Kante most of the time. So
y'all crazy, man. So now when he goes back to the 6,
if he becomes a pure 6, like that's what I'm saying. Kante is the best intercepting, like marking.
He's the best midfielder. He's the best everything. Now move on. You move on.
Because I'm not gonna sit here and say Kante is a better like attacking mid than they're better attacking mids. There's like defensive mids. There's box to box. So that's why I said Rodri is the best. Pure DM. That's it.
Don't listen to this guy, man.
Yeah, go on.
Kante be out here shaking in the box. Like, what do you mean?
Hey, stop that. Let's move on, Rick.
He does.
Who's your fraud?
That's what he does. He be out here shaking, making people in the box. Kante doesn't make runs into the box with the ball and dribbles past people. He does. You don't see Rodri doing that. That's why I say he's a pure DM. Yes, he's limited. That's not his position, though.
He's limited.
Okay,
he's limited.
All right. Okay.
Yo, MB,
my fraud of the week. My fraud of the week is
Xhaka.
Nah, my fraud of the week is Van Dijk.
What you say, Kante? Who? Van Dijk?
Yeah, Van Dijk is my fraud of the week. Because as much as people talk about his positioning and his defensive awareness, today the Pulisic goal, he was like, bro, just step to the man, step to the ball. Like all he does, like, and it's smart majority of the time. But when he fucks up. Like, step to the man. You back up all the way until he plays way too safe sometimes.
He's a backup dancer. That's what he is. He's a backup dancer. Me and BK was talking about that. He's a backup dancer.
That's why he's my fraud of the week. But I'm not saying he's like a bad player. I just think this week he had a bad game. Yeah.
Up the week.
Yeah,
up the week.
Like Mendy had a
quick. Obviously, boy.
Which Mendy?
Yo, can I just say, Can I just say, MB's prediction might be coming true.
I said Chelsea not getting a clean sheet win until, what did I say, March? We are in January. We got 2 more months. And Mendy is gone. He's gone with the blacks. Now it's Kepa.
With the blacks and the half caste.
Yeah, bro. Now you got Kepa between the sticks. How you feeling, man?
I'm just saying, At first I was thinking, he's reaching.
Nah, bro. I saw it.
Nah, your vision is gonna be is over now, because we operate when it's warm. And it's not cold no more, so we're gonna be fine.
Man,
wait, how'd you, bro? It's cold out here in these streets.
Nah, but it's closer to the summertime. You know, we look forward to the summertime. That's when we shine. You know what happened in the summertime last year, MB? I'm telling you, we work best in the summertime.
Listen, 4 p.m.
Oh,
4 p.m.
I want to discredit it. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna discredit it.
I was gonna say. Yo, 4 p.m. is dark. It's cold in these streets.
Man said it's getting warm.
But yeah, before we go, quickly, before we go, Mohammed, you're playing tomorrow. Tell me what you're feeling.
Yeah, talk to us about Better team than City. What you saying?
Yeah. I'm just seeing the. So today, Ralph Radnett just said that Cavani is staying for sure. So don't even give me no more Cavani links, Daniel. All you motherfuckers. That's not gonna happen.
Wait until
Uh,
he's staying next season. He's gonna
no,
stay.
he's staying for the rest of the season because there was
For the
some
rest
talks
of
that
the
Oh,
he might leave for Barcelona and all this nonsense. Ralph is
oh,
clear that he said, "No, he's staying." So the only people that might leave is like Jesse. And honestly, I told y'all once Jesse posted that picture with the West Ham jersey, I started to say, I don't give a fuck. If y'all want to talk shit about Jesse, go for it. I
yeah.
consider it disrespectful, bro. You're on a Man United contract. When you're on loan, I get it, but there was no reason for you to post, especially the timing when he did it. I
That's true.
was really pissed off about it. I mean, it wasn't the Lukaku level, but damn near, bro. You Man United paying you, you don't do shit like that. So, he kind of rubbed me off the wrong way. So as far as I'm concerned, mate, fuck off.
I mean, but those are
Um,
his boys. Those are his
well,
West
like
Ham
I said,
boys.
fuck off. He can
We
go. I
them
don't care.
boys.
You're not even playing. So go for it. Martial, I think is going for sure. He
In
told Ralph
January,
Ranick, yeah, he wants to go, but
yeah.
no one.
but
Ralph,
no one can afford his wages though.
well, that's what Ralph says. Like, listen, he wants to go. We get it. We understand. But no one has come in and said he wants him. And also, it has to be right for the club. Also, he's not even in the
Wow.
squad. He did a Lukaku on him too. He's not in the squad. So Martial also go. And BK was trying to make an argument for him to kind of stay, or a reason why he shouldn't.
He's gonna do it
We
again.
don't give a fuck. No, we're not getting into it. I'm just saying we don't give a fuck, bro. Martial, I mean, I'm not gonna be disrespectful. You came. You came in hot.
Yeah, we have
Scored against
moments.
Lukaku. You gave us moments for sure. And I think it didn't work out. There's no ill feeling against Martial, bro. Martial's never said anything crazy towards Man United. It just hasn't worked out. But you've done well, and you go without best wishes. But Wolves, this is gonna be a good game, man. I'm excited to see the game. Dunny again. I keep asking the question about Dunny, bro. Why is Dunny not playing?
Leave money
And the,
alone. Leave
and the
him
reason
alone.
I think is like, bro, Ollie hasn't played you. Ralph hasn't played you. It's something that he's not doing in training, and I'm confused because last week Bruno Fernandes was suspended, so it was a perfect opportunity for him to play. So I'm not understanding why he's not playing yet. So
Would you bring Bruno back even though y'all won?
oh
Would you
yeah,
bring?
bro, 100%, bro. Bruno is a
But then you
starter, bro.
lose
Why
Cavani's work rate up top, no?
somebody needs to go, but Bruno needs to play. Bruno's in the team, bro. I need Bruno in the team. You can play Cavani and Bruno. I mean, maybe you got to bench Greenwood, or Sanchez playing well. Greenwood's playing well too. It's tough, but that's
You
what it is.
see,
It's competition.
Mohammed, you see, this is, not to like, but remember when we had a
Yeah.
conversation about like young players and development? This is where I feel like Greenwood is losing pace in terms of the Fodens and the Sakas. He should not be getting dropped. Like, I hear what you're saying, but do you remember when we talked about, youngsters
No,
and
I get
developing?
what you're saying. I get what you're
He,
saying.
like, this is just, it's hurting his career, man.
But this is the thing, bro. When you play for a big club, you have to earn your position, bro. Foden didn't just come in and start, bro. What did Guardiola tell him? You have to earn that, and that's what Ralph is telling him also. You have to earn that because Greenwood now is playing different when he was playing the Ollie, bro. Ralph, because Ollie loved Greenwood, bro, and he was playing him. Greenwood played a lot of games,
That's true.
and now Ralph is like, listen, I need you to be
Even
an
when he
athlete.
should have been dropped.
Yeah,
Even when he
exactly.
should have been
Ralph is like you. I need you to be an athlete, so you have to earn it. And guess what? He said the last two training sessions, Greenwood has been performing. And that's why he started. So I get what you're saying, but I want Greenwood to play, but I'm Greenwood's biggest fan. But it's the team. You have to earn your position. And he has to do more. And he has been playing well, but Bruno needs to be on the team, bro.
Do you think
we need Bruno on the team. Bruno is the starter. Bruno's the first name on the team.
But I was gonna say, what are you changing the 11, or are you gonna keep it the same from the?
Ralph,
the
I'm
win?
still trying to figure this fuck out, bro. So I still don't know what the fuck he be doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. But I think Bruno's gonna start for sure, and I think Cavani's gonna start again. I haven't checked when our next game is. That might determine if Cavani's gonna start or not.
Actually, I don't think Bruno's gonna start. I just
think he will start.
I just think.
I think he might.
I just think
might not start him too, because there was a time when the second game he said he didn't change it because everything worked well. He didn't want to disrupt the first 11. So I think you have a point in that. but not because Bruno doesn't need to start. It's just because that 11 played well. He likes Cavani.
He might need the rest.
Why does he need rest? But we haven't played. We have played 18 games. That means there's been times that we haven't played. So what rest?
No, but he's played. No, but he's played all those 18 games. That's my point exactly.
My point is that we've had weeks that we haven't played. That's what I'm telling you.
But I hear what you're saying. But just because you lot ain't played in weeks or 2 weeks, don't mean he might not need more than 2 weeks to take a break.
He had last week also. Bro, you're a professional player, bro. I'm not hearing that you need rest.
He still gets tired.
But you had almost a month rest.
You know, mental rest. Like, you know, all of that comes into factor.
Why does he need a mental rest? I understand what you're saying. Yes, it does come into factor, but he's had rest. He's a professional player, bro.
He's not been in form. He's not been in form. Wouldn't this be a better chance to give him like?
So how much rest does he need?
Like
one more,
not just
so
one more week. Yeah, 100%.
One more week makes that much difference.
Oh yes, it does. Yes, it does. One
more week.
One more week makes a big difference. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm not having that. I'm not having that.
No, what I'm saying to you is, do you remember when I told you a couple weeks ago, Ronaldo or Bruno has to get dropped for this new manager to try and work something out? He can't keep playing the same two players.
That's not what you said. But I see what you're saying. That's not what you said. No. You said that when Oli was still in charge.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep still saying it, bro.
I was just correcting you because the Factz podcast, but I understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
But my point was Ronaldo or Bruno have to get dropped. Now he's dropped Bruno. Why shouldn't he not make
Bruno? He didn't drop Bruno. Bruno got suspended.
Okay, he's suspended. Okay, whatever. But I'm just saying, if you lot have played without him, and from what I'm seeing online, and I'm watching a lot of fan cams, a lot of United fans said that your midfield was more, how can I say? There was more like understanding in terms of what you lot needed to do, because this is what I kind of took away from it. That a lot of United fans felt that
I know what Bruno, you mean. Yeah,
he kind of slowed.
They say he takes the ball, he makes too many passes. I would say this. From the last game, we played better from the last game. But I'm not the midfield thing. The change that happened from the midfield, it's that Matic came in instead of Fred. Yeah. So now you have a player that can control the ball and make passes. From the last game, when they were complaining, Ronaldo was complaining too much, it's because I told you, Fred was missing literally 5-yard passes, bro. Ronaldo makes a run. I don't know if y'all watched the video I posted when I said it's not Ronaldo's fault. They were complaining about Ronaldo.
We seen it.
Yeah, like you are missing clear passes, bro. Like a professional player should make those passes. So that's what's missing. Now the complaint they give about Bruno is that Bruno makes too many passes. Just, I don't know, before we started the pod, I heard them give a stat that said Kobe Bryant missed the most shots in NBA history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So like, obviously Bruno's gonna miss passes because he's trying to make he's trying to push he's making passes to kill the game, right? He's making
Bruno compared to Kobe.
He's making, but I'm trying to show you that. I mean, I get what you're saying. You're trolling right now. So obviously, he's gonna miss those chances. Yeah, he's gonna miss passes. He controls the ball too much. That's what his job is. He's the creative midfielder. Pogba does it in the wrong end of the field.
I've always said,
leave Pogba alone, man.
No, I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you the creative midfielders give the ball away. That's what I'm trying to show you. They miss passes. It happens. You accept that. And I'm trying to show you that Pogba does the same thing.
But I'm talking about your team. I'm talking in terms of, even look at us here. Like, even the fact that we can't even start Emil, who deserves to start. It's like Bruno, like, this is what I've always kind of like wanted to understand with you, man. Yeah, why has your mentality not kind of been like, bro, no matter how good you are, if you ain't performing and we're winning, why should he come in? You lot, that team, like, start the same team. Let him wait his turn. So when he does play, he has to realize.
If you say that, I won't disagree with you. If you're saying that team won and that Bruno before he should play before, I wouldn't disagree with you. But saying that Bruno should be dropped to check something out, no, I'm not accepting.
No, but bro, I'm talking into
the last point he just made that the team played well and he wasn't player, and you need to keep that same team to say. I'll accept that, but that's two different things, though. Right?
No, but why is why is the fact that he can come back from his suspension, get back straight into the team when he's not really been performing this season?
Because I just said I agree. If you're telling me that team, the last team that played well and won, that he should keep that, and Bruno should fight to keep his position, I can accept that. That's everybody. I get that. But if you ask me, I say Bruno has to start because
why?
Because none of them. Bruno does more than all of them, bro. Even in the last games that Bruno played, but when he switched Bruno to the midfield, because the midfield was giving away balls like it's nothing. They couldn't make passes and like it's nothing. When he put Bruno in the midfield, that's when the team started to play. Bro, Bruno's one of the best.
You know what it is?
Midfielders in the world, bro. What do you mean?
You know what it is?
Bruno's the best attacking midfielder.
Can I be honest? Yeah, listen. Can I be honest?
What? You want me to say it again? Bruno Fernandes is one of the best attacking midfielders in the world.
One of the best. Make sure you add one of the best.
Listen,
that's what I said.
But why is he one of the best? He just came on the scene. How is he one of the best?
Do you know
check his numbers? Go check his numbers.
We up 2 hours 10 minutes. Big wait, what you saying? And then we can.
I was just
who's doing timestamps?
I was just gonna say quickly.
We both gotta do it this week. We're doing a new system, FYI.
Quickly. All I'm just gonna say is he left Sporting and they won the league. I'm just saying, innit? All of this best.
I know that one.
Winston. That last part just deleted. It's irrelevant.
Deleted.
Bro. All I'm saying is I'm just saying, I feel like Bruno has to hold that bench.
Listen, if you want to talk about leaving and winning, your captain leaves and wins. Your captains leave.
Bro, but the difference is, you see us here. No, wait a goddamn minute. We told our listen, we told our ex-captain, not our captain.
Captains. I said, bro, your captains leave and win.
We don't have a. We don't
listen.
We don't.
I think everyone understands English language. You talk about first language.
About all your captains ever.
I think he took second language in Marina.
He's talking about one. You're talking about one. One.
Henry. Is that one?
No,
that's one.
He won stuff for Arsenal. What are you talking about?
I said you're talking about. Did he win the champion? I said your captains will leave and win.
Oh, what? He didn't win one thing at Arsenal. That means he left to go win one. Bro, that's one trophy he didn't win. What are you talking about? How are you gonna?
Terry Henry left Arsenal to win the Champions League.
Bro, that's one. And he was never captain. It was Vieira that was our captain. What are you talking about?
Henry wasn't your captain.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
Bro,
Fabregas left.
He left to join Barcelona, where we voted from. Next.
He left to win.
Next. No, he didn't leave to win.
No, that's two. He didn't leave to win?
If you think he left to win.
He went back to Barca. He left
to win. He left to win. Van Persie.
Next.
Van Persie. 3.
Next. One season.
Did he win?
He won the Premier League.
Left to win for sure.
All of them left to win, bro. I hear that shit. That's 3.
You're sitting here saying he left to win. He left to win, yeah.
That's the title.
Van Persie left.
That's the title right there.
The thing is, that thing is, he's chatting shit like Van Persie didn't say he did not want to leave. It's just the fact that his ambitions was different.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So what are you saying? Tomato, my brother. They left your club to win.
Let me finish, yeah. You're talking about that, yeah. Like I said, you always want to bring up the past, and I've always told you, stop talking about the past. The past, you can only go back. You can only go back 4 years if you want to bring about the past. That's all I want to hear about. Yeah, live in the moment. Yeah, let's. And like I said, I was always talking about your team, and all I said to you was, your player.
You said Bruno left and win. I'm saying that you can't make that point.
Let me finish.
Because your captains leave your club to win trophies. So you don't know. You can't say. You can't.
Bro,
You can't.
you've named it. You've isolated.
Three legends for you. You're three legends. You're three legends.
Relax.
Wait,
One.
wait.
Relax.
No, those are
You're
all.
using.
You're not claiming. You're not. So wait. They're not. They're not. They're a legend.
Not, listen to what I'm saying. Van Persie is not an Arsenal legend. We love him. Like, fair enough. What he did was.
Where does he rank in your goal scorers for all-time goal scorers? Where does Van Persie rank?
But he's not a legend.
I'm asking you. Where does Van Persie rank in all-time Arsenal scorers?
Listen, Thierry Henry is a legend. I'll give you that. Even Fabregas, yeah.
Where does Van Persie rank in all-time goal scorers?
I don't care. I care about now because all you want to talk about. You're talking about
So Van Persie is an Arsenal legend.
Years. You're talking about no, he isn't.
Yeah.
No, I've never sat here and said Van Persie is an Arsenal legend. Thierry Henry is an Arsenal legend. Do you know why? Because he's on my wall. Van Persie's not on my wall. That's what I'm telling you. The difference is, all I said to you about Bruno was he left Sporting 2.5 years ago, 3 years. They won the league the year after. Yeah.
And I made the point that your captains leave, your legends leave, and they win.
Let me finish. But this so-called guy that I'm trying to tell you that he deserves to get dropped here because this season he's been poor. You're sitting here saying he's the best number 10.
He has the record right now for the most assists in the Champions League.
Bro, but did you not win it? No. What's all these assists doing for him? You lot talk about stats. Is Bruno a stats man? Do you lot only care about stats? Is that all you lot actually care about? Because all you talk about with Bruno is stats. All you ever talk about is Bruno is stats. You don't talk about his performances. You don't talk about his clutch moments. All you talk about is stats. Football is not a stats, bro.
I'm saying that you can't criticize Bruno, bro. Don't criticize Bruno. I'm not accepting that from you. That's all I'm saying.
I can criticize him because he's been poor this season. So why can't
he hasn't been playing to the level he was been playing last season?
So
Van Persie is eighth. He's eighth in the league in the table. Van Persie, eighth.
Like
all-time goal scorers for Arsenal.
For Arsenal, he's eighth. Like that's the thing. I didn't even know that, but thank you for telling me that. He's not even top 5. But he's not even top 5. So
he's not top 5.
He's not even top 5. So next, you see that, what you're saying is wrong, and that's what I want you to understand. Don't hang your hat on these players. Don't ride or die for Bruno because he will leave your club and not feel any other way. No,
that's what happens in Arsenal. That don't happen to United, bro. That doesn't happen to Man United. That happens in Arsenal.
Ask Di Maria.
All right, there you go, Di Maria. What happened? How does that? That doesn't happen in Man United. That happens in Arsenal, bro.
It's
that happens in
now.
your club.
Pogba's not signing the contract. Martial wants to get. You're talking. You're literally
leave for free again.
The players you're bringing up, Martial. You're talking. Who cares?
Isn't he not your future brand?
Okay, hold on. In terms of importance, Van Persie and Martial. Martial is not even starting. He's not even a start. He doesn't. We don't. Martial doesn't start. Van Persie was your captain, bro. That's the level he was at. You can't compare Martial with Van Persie, bro.
You see this brother.
Fabregas was your captain, bro. Fabregas was your captain, bro. Martial doesn't start. Martial doesn't start, so don't bring him up when you bring in these points. It's irrelevant.
I said Pogba. Pogba can go. Pogba can go. But brings up Martial.
Because those are the two players you mentioned. Pogba can go. Pogba hasn't even been starting. Pogba wasn't even starting.
Commercial break. We have a comment. Commercial break. Elliot Thomas TV said, not Bruno being compared to Kobe. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but we gonna move on. End the stream. Let's go.
Listen, Abel Thomas said, you are Abel Thomas. Alright, guys. We're gonna catch y'all next week. Hopefully it's not 2 hours and 17 minutes. But